Okay, the MJ Radio Network. We are go.
Now, stand by for the MJ Morning Show.
Day morning show. Don't know if Fester got the memo that we are live today. I guess we'll find out in just a bit.
Oh, no.
Well, he knows that we never take President's Day off. We also work on the MLK holiday as well. Because I like banking those days for kind of extra vacation days. You know, random Mondays, long weekends, they don't excite me that much.
Excuse me. This is a random Monday. It's been President's Day since I think, we were born and going to school and working. This is not a random Monday.
Okay. All right. Maybe that's the wrong terminology, random Monday. Traffic on the way in was pretty normal. It wasn't overtly heavy and it wasn't overtly light. It seemed somewhat Hey, Chloe, our daughter Chloe, prior to going to law school in the fall, she's here's Fester just sashaying in.
Listen, it's a national holiday today. I don't even know why we're here.
Oh, jeez.
I swear to God, I don't even know why we're here today.
Dude, we work every President's Day.
I don't know why we have that policy.
We have always worked. I think this goes back historically to our days across the street at the other station for 18 years. We almost always worked. I can't remember a time that we took President's Day off.
Through several presidential administrations, we do not acknowledge this day. There are several federal holidays we just don't observe on this show, where every other employee in the building does.
We do Memorial Day. We take that off.
Right.
We take Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Monday. So
I'm sorry, you skipped one.
Hold on.
You're just counting the holidays.
Well, yeah. 4th of July we'll take off.
Hold on. Well,
yeah, 4th of July.
yeah, but
Thank you, Fester.
no, I'm talking about the holidays that are Mondays.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Monday days.
The Monday holidays are MLK, right? MLK is it always a Monday?
It's traditionally a Monday, like the third Monday of the month.
Yeah, MLK is always a Monday. President's Day is always a Monday.
Yes.
Memorial Day
Yes.
is always a Monday.
Right?
Yes.
And then Labor Day, as I just said before, is always a Monday.
Yes.
I think those are all the Monday. I almost want to play the Boomtown Rat song. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Fester, you know the song?
No, but it's poppy. I like watching you
Hold
sing
on a
it.
second. You've never hold on. Go to YouTube. Hurry up. Go to YouTube. You've never heard "I Don't Like Mondays" by?
No.
Hold on.
I've
Andrew,
never heard it.
What are you kidding me? You've never heard this song? Wait a minute. Andrew said he put it on the button bar. So musically inclined, you know all kinds of stuff. I mean,
That ought to tell you something right there, buddy.
I'm a musical idiot. I've never heard that song.
All right, so Bob Geldof, he was the lead of Boomtown Rats. What was Bob Geldof's claim to fame? And I gave you a hint just a second ago.
The Aid for Africa.
Yeah,
Whatever that.
which was
USA for Africa?
We
Are the World?
No. He did the one that plays at Christmas time a lot. Not We Are the World. He did.
Don't They Know It's Christmas Time at all?
Yeah, he did. Don't They Know It's Christmas Time? Don't they know it's Christmas? Hold on a minute. Wait, hold on. Which one? That was Band-Aid, right? So don't. Those two run together for me. So don't hold on, Andrew. What do you have for us?
He also organized Live Aid.
Oh, he did both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Bob Geldof did both. All right. So he did the. Do they know it's Christmas time? Feed the world. So he did that one, and Bob Geldof also did We Are the World. Apparently, I didn't know that. I thought Lionel Richie spearheaded that. No.
No.
Can I say that's one of the lower end Christmas songs?
Well, what is one of the lower end Christmas?
I'm all for alleviating hunger and poverty in Africa, but as far as Christmas songs go, that's a bottom one. Like who else?
Hey, is Bob Geldof still alive?
Let's find
He
out.
is. Yeah, Bobby. He's got to be like 70. He's 73.
Not as old as I thought.
Yeah, Bob Geldof, but he headed up the Boontown Rats with that thing. Anyway, Fester, I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
So I was pointing out that Chloe has work today.
Yes.
Hillsborough County courts are open today. And the state attorney's office, where Chloe's, working for a spell, they're open today. You know what we ought to do? Later on, maybe we ought to just take phone calls from people that are working. So, Fester's like, I can't believe we're here. What do you new?
Is there mail today?
Okay, there's no mail today. The banks are closed. Wall Street's closed today.
We should be open when stock market's open. If the stock market's that should be the barometer for us.
And schools are closed, right? So, wait
I don't know.
You don't know if your kids have school today?
I think we got a text over the weekend that there's school today in Hillsborough County because they got Friday off.
Oh.
But I don't know if that applies to everyone. I've decided that I'm out of the guessing what schools are open and closed game.
You've got an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old? Okay, so it is. So Hillsborough County is a full student day. All right. So it's a hurricane makeup day.
Okay, so I saw it on the calendar earlier in the year, so I was right, but now it's been amended. Okay.
This is Monday, February or February. Are you a February or a February?
I'm not a brew. I'm a February.
Do any folks do like a beer thing with that it's Febrew, B-R-E-W?
Oh, that's real nice coming off of
Dry January.
Right, dry January.
Hey,
we're coming from dry January. Let's go right into February. Got to make up all that drinking time.
Does anybody do that?
Is that not a Super Bowl commercial?
I don't know if I've ever heard anyone do Febrew as in beer, like a beer promotion for February.
Hurry up, get it. Trademark it.
Hey, Festa, do a Google search on February. All right, so at least we know that Hillsborough County schools are. Oh, Andrew's telling me it's taken.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever heard it. I don't think any beer company's done a commercial for February. All right, we're here today, and Fester, we always work President's Day. I always do a live show. I like like I said, banking it. All right, just getting rolling on this President's Day 2025, and we are live. We'll do it live! We'll do it live! Do we have any traffic? Oh, there's no traffic today.
No, the traffic guy's off.
Wait, are we the only morning show live in the building? Oh, Andrew says we're the only morning show live in the building today.
Yes.
All the other bunch of slacking idiots.
No, they're not slacking. They get the
They're
holidays.
slackers. They're lazy slackers. We're here doing a live show for you. And there's no traffic reports today from Schreiner with his little tidbits of driving wisdom. All right. 6:09, just getting rolling. It's going to be, this is going to be a great show today. I think this is going to be a phenomenal Monday show here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, when we get back, this is, to me, this is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. What is it? The creepy doll guy. Have you seen, those creepy dolls but it's a guy. What guy collects old creepy dolls? I want to talk about that in just a second. And also, there's a big NFL kicker do you know the kicker for the Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah, Tucker.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker.
Do you know how many women have accused him?
Yeah.
But wait a sec. It's not like just regular women. He's got a theme. He makes it move.
What?
Yeah, all right, Michelle, hang on a minute. All right, if that's not a cliffhanging teaser, I don't know what is, and it's next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. Get it. 104.7 FM, MJ, Fester, Michelle, hanging in. Monday, yes, we are live today on President's Day, and I'm impressed. When I said that there was a NFL kicker story that's a little bit creepy, also the adult guy that's a girly, creepy doll collector, that's just creepy in itself. Besides, like, some kind of haunted-looking, spooky, old, like, doll from the 20s or 30s. All right, hold on. Get to that in a second. First, though, Fester, the fact that I said, do you know who, how did I phrase it? Did I say, do you know who the Baltimore kicker is? Is that what I said?
Yeah, you know who the kicker is for the Ravens. And
yeah, so this is just a few minutes ago. I was teasing what was coming up. This is the Pervy NFL. On the MJ Morning Show. All right, listen, I shouldn't go ahead and apply the stank to the entire NFL, but are you familiar? Are you aware? I saw this story over the weekend. Are you aware of how many women have accused the Baltimore Ravens kicker? And I think he's got one of the best records as far as accuracy in the NFL. Are you aware? I had no idea this story existed. I remember that there was there like a Cleveland Brown or something? There was,
yes.
Who was what was his name?
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, former quarterback of the Texans, quarterback now of the Browns.
Right, and he was accused of
a lot
of getting all handsy and gropey with whom?
His massage therapist.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and
His
then
play was massage therapist.
Well, guess what? The kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, his deal is masseuses as well. But have you seen the body count? Have you seen how many women?
Well, is it greater than Deshaun Watson's count?
Well, what is Deshaun? I believe it is.
I don't know. I
thought Deshaun was in the 20s.
That's what I thought. I was going to guess around 20-something.
I think maybe Justin Tucker might have a very good accuracy rate as far as his successful field goal kicks. But maybe he's not as high as Deshaun Watson.
How many does he have?
It's up to 16 now.
Well, he's getting there.
That's still a huge number. Do me a favor. Give me the Deshaun Watson number, just so we have our facts straight here on the MJ Morning Show, okay? Let me know how many Deshaun. Just kind of.
I'll put the MRT on that.
Yeah, keep that aside for a second. Just let me know in a minute. No, Justin Tucker, the Baltimore Ravens kicker, has been accused now by, I guess, 7 new massage therapists have accused the Baltimore Ravens kicker of sexually inappropriate behavior. What is it? Why do some guys think you can go get a massage? And all right, Deshaun Watson, we're told, is how many, Michelle? 20
to 24.
Oh,
some reports say 20, some say 20 to 24.
He might have settled some before they even really came forward.
Right.
Oh, my God.
They hate him in Cincinnati.
You know who was the lawyer?
Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland. Sorry,
Yeah.
Cleveland. They boo him.
They hate him in Cincinnati, too, by the way.
Sure
But
they do.
that sucks when your hometown boos the quarterback.
You're getting hauled off injured, and they're like booing you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought he had such liberty with these massage therapists.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Banner, I don't even know what that publication is, but according to the Baltimore Banner, 7 new massage therapists are accusing the Baltimore Ravens quarterback of inappropriate sexual behavior during massages. The outlet published its first story last month covering 6 massage therapists. Fessy, you knew about this?
I knew that it existed in the world. I didn't know it was 16. I knew it was a couple of people came forward.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fairly fresh story.
So now it's newsworthy where, 2 people come forward. Okay, it's kind of pedestrian to me.
So after this Baltimore publication published its first story last month covering 6 massage therapists claiming that Ravens kicker had engaged in sexual misconduct during massages. 3 more women came forward earlier this month before an additional 7 recently shared their experience.
Wow.
So now we're at 16. The allegations include Tucker exposing his wang and brushing it against massage therapists and potentially leaving, well, let's just say, DNA material on the massage table. But Michelle's...
It's just gross. Come on.
Yeah. Tucker, 35, allegedly asked some of the women to massage his pelvic area and inner thighs I guess while turgid.
Never heard that term before.
Look it up.
I will. I'm going to look right now.
Yeah, they use a different word in the story.
Oh my God!
I added turgid.
I got to use that more often.
Turgid. It's a great word.
Like if you get hit in the face, you'll have a turgid lip.
Yeah. Swollen lip.
Oh my gosh.
Already. The new allegations largely match the previous ones. Yeah, Tucker allegedly made intense eye contact while exposing himself. And then there's an accusation that underneath the sheet that he made the sheet jump around with.
What?
I mean, listen, who doesn't have that skill, right?
Jump around. Jump around.
Jump around.
That's just disgusting. Come on.
It is.
Yeah.
What's the matter with the? And he looks like a normal guy.
Okay,
He doesn't look like a creepy massage perv.
Hey, newsflash, they never look really like that, right? They look normal. That's why they get placed in this situation and girls think they're normal. The massage therapist thinks they're normal until it's jumping around under the sheet and scaring the bejesus out of them.
It's going
Yeah.
I don't know if they were.
It's all jump around.
Were they really scared? It's not like it was a Jack in the Box.
Don't say Jack.
Or box.
Don't say Jack, yeah. So he denies the allegations. He says that the article about me is unequivocally false.
There you go.
Throughout my career as a professional athlete, I've always sought to conduct myself with the utmost professionalism. I have never before been accused of misconduct of any kind. Well, now it's up to 16, and I've never been accused of acting inappropriately in front of a massage therapist or during a massage therapy session or during other body work. I have never received any complaints from a massage therapist, have never been dismissed from a massage therapy or body work session, and have never been told that I was not welcome at any spa or other place of business. In accusing me of misconduct, the article takes innocuous or ambiguous interactions and skews them so out of proportion they are no longer recognizable. Is that like burnt beyond recognition? Is that what he's suggesting here?
I mean, he might have a point. He might not. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a point. All right, it's
Yeah.
it's bouncing around under the sheet,
Also,
making it move, making it jump.
did you see the age of the allegations? So they're from 2012 to 2016.
Yeah, so
They're pretty old.
Yeah, 2012 to 2016. And I guess it began with his rookie season with the Ravens back in 2012.
All right,
So,
Justin.
Again, I mean, a total of 16. Michelle, what is that thing you say that one is a, two is a, three
Yeah.
is a
Once is a happenstance, second time is a coincidence, third time is a pattern or habit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've always said that.
Listen, maybe for a couple of years in the mid-teens, his habit was making towels dance.
Yeah.
Let's
mean,
move
okay.
on. Let's move on to creepy number 2. Do you think it's normal for a 26-year-old guy to collect dolls?
I'm really judgmental of people's collections of stuff. When I find that, somebody's into something, I'm like, okay. And then I find out they collect it. I'm like, oh.
This came up in my feed. A guy by the name of Chris Henry, 26. And he has a whole doll room with shelves that line the walls with all of these creepy girly dolls, what a 5 or 6 year old girl would carry. You ever see those little girls that have their dolls and they push them around in a little toy stroller in the supermarket? You ever see that?
Yeah.
Like Chloe used to do?
Did Chloe do that? Did you?
Not in the supermarket.
Yeah, I see it in the supermarket occasionally.
We've been to supermarkets before that have the kid stroller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the kid shopping cart. They don't have a kid
Just
stroller. They
shopping
have a
cart.
little mini kiddie shopping
kid
cart.
shopping cart.
I don't see that often though. Where have I seen that? I don't think I've seen that at Publix.
The little shopping cart, it's at Petco.
At Petco has it?
I think
a
so.
little bit. So this dude, if I lived next door to this guy and I had small kids, I'd probably keep him away.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Okay, but I'm looking at the collection right here. Some of them look to be pretty old. Like they look like they have that porcelain face with the actual blinking eyes.
Yeah, that's the deal. And
Uh-huh.
he likes collecting the creepy dolls.
That's the doll we had in the office.
Yeah. Well, he says he spent thousands on his doll collection. But you've seen, I think these have been like in movies or creepy TV shows. Some of those old creepy dolls from like the 1900s, and they look haunted. They look like they're possessed.
I have a couple of them that look similar to like the smaller ones here.
Hold on, you have dolls?
Yeah, I have a box of dolls.
What is it? I've never seen your dolls.
Right, they're in a box. It's a doll collection.
Well, hold on a minute. Well, you hold on.
Yeah.
It is
Michelle Revelations.
It is 2025. We've been married since 94, and I'm just finding where is this box of creepy dolls that you have?
Somewhere in the house.
Do you know where? If you had to find it? Can you bring your creepy dolls in tomorrow?
Probably. Yeah.
My God.
My great grandmother gave me some of the smaller ones. They're like not quite Barbie size. They're maybe a little bit bigger.
Do you have haunted looking dolls?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have haunted, creepy dolls?
Well, I mean, I don't call them creepy because they just look like dolls to me, but you think they look creepy.
From what year? Like, how old are these things?
Well, they were my great-grandmother's. So
Hold on. You've got dolls from your great-grandmother, so they might be like creepy dolls like this guy?
They're exactly those. Uh-huh. Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm hearing about this after knowing you since 1987.
Would you like
and married in 94?
All right, we get it.
You want me to dress it up and put it on the bed next to you tonight?
Come to bed, Todd.
Yeah, the head starts spinning in circles in the middle of the night, and I'm gonna kill you.
What makes the dolls creepy, MJ, is that they're not kept up. I mean, it's they look weathered. They're not wearing clothes. They're they're stained. They have marks on their. Then there's other ones he has that look like they're fresh out of the box in pristine condition.
There's a picture of this. The guy's from New Jersey, by the way. Yeah, if this guy lived next to us, and Chloe was like 7 years old. My God, he'd be on my watch list.
You know what? Maybe the guy's into the artistry of doll craftsmanship.
Maybe I'm being unfair here, but he's sitting on the floor. You know those tall dolls, like the dolls that are like 2.5, 3 feet tall. He's sitting on the floor, and he's like got his arm around the damn thing. I'm sorry, that's just creepy.
It's not.
That's weird.
It's not what you would expect, but I mean, does he?
But what was the deal? Oh, does he
have any kids? Does he have a woman in his life or a man in his life?
I don't see anything like that.
Some romantic or committed capacity?
What I find weird about his situation is he has those rare or older dolls, right? Because they're probably antiques. But then he has a whole collection of Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
Yeah, I saw that on one of the shelves.
Those dolls are not.
I mean, some of them maybe from 1940.
Do you think he snuggles and sleeps with these things?
I think it's like his whole bed.
I can't fall asleep until I embrace one of my creepy dolls.
Andy, tonight's your night.
All right, and I can't believe I just found out Michelle's got a creepy doll collection in a box
How
somewhere in
many
our
is a
house.
collection? Is it 10?
Oh, smaller than that, yeah.
Then is it really a collection?
No, it's not really a collection.
Okay.
It's just a few.
Unbelievable revelation on President's Day. All right, 6:35 at the MJ Morning Show. Man, we're running late. All right, early morons in the news next. And we got a delicious pile of complete schmuckwads. Morons in the news next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Their lives living in a moron's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a moron's paradise.
This is a delectable morons pile on this Veterans Day. I had asked Fester if his kids were going to school on this President's Day, and Fester at the beginning of the show had no idea. Then we did confirm that Hillsborough County schools are in session today, and then we just checked, and Pinellas County are in session today as well because these are hurricane makeup days.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, George Washington is pretty significant in our country's history.
Hey, Michelle.
We should observe him.
Who's the last person you'd expect to be shoplifting at a Target store? Think about it. Last person that you'd think would be caught shoplifting at a Target store.
A mom?
No way.
I wouldn't know.
Not what I'm looking for.
Are you looking for a specific person?
Yeah, like a name of a person, or like just a general like.
I'm not looking for Jeremy Tidwell. Okay. No,
I mean, I wouldn't.
I don't. You're like,
Okay,
who's the
so
last person?
I wouldn't expect a priest.
By the way, do you think there's any Jeremy Tidwell in the United States?
I'm sure
Let's
there's
hope
one in
not.
the Tampa Bay area.
Google the name Jeremy Tidwell. Jeremy, Jeremy, and then Tidwell, Tidwell.
There's 100 of them.
Oh, my God. I just made the freaking name up, and there are tons of Jeremy Tidwells.
Okay, you didn't really make it up. You came up
I
with
just made up a name.
No, you
Jeremy.
came up with a common first name and
All right,
an
first of all,
unremarkable last name.
Jeremy is not that common of a name.
It really is. I
No,
bet you
it's not.
I bet you we have 20 Jeremys listening right now.
There are not 20. Well, maybe.
Listen, you want to make up a name? It's Skablinowitz.
Herpalik Skabinowitz.
Yeah, I mean that's making up a name.
Herpalik. Herpalik Skabinowitz.
How many? I'll give $1,000 out of my own pocket to anybody named Herbalik right now. You know, but
Skabinowitz.
that's making up a name. But I made up John Smith.
If you have
Jeremy Tidwell.
If you have the name Herbalik Skabinowitz on your driver's license, Festa will give you a $300,000 Winnebago.
Today. Drive away with it. All right.
So the last all right, it's an occupation. It's not. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't think of a priest or a nun shoplifting.
It's a good guess. Good answer. Good answer.
How about the security officer?
What, hold on a sec. Hold on. So Fester says what?
I said somebody in the religious order, somebody like a priest or a nun or a pastor.
Looking for priest or a nun. Oh no, that's strike one.
The security officer.
Show me security officer.
I would be surprised if the mayor was a shoplifter.
All right, show me mayor. Oh, and the Skabinowitzes get a chance to steal it.
All right, good answer. Good answer.
The Skabinowitzes, you get a chance to steal it if you can come up. It's a state trooper. Can you believe a state trooper busted and has been banned from a Target because of repetitive shoplifting, apparently, over a dozen times. Not once, not twice. Show me over a dozen. There we go. Unbelievable. Yeah, a Massachusetts state trooper has been apparently shoplifting at Target, and he allegedly shoplifted over a dozen times. And now a judge in Massachusetts has ordered the state trooper to stay away from Target. A Massachusetts state trooper who allegedly stole from Target over a dozen times was ordered on Thursday last week to stay away from all Target locations. Zachariah Kent, who was suspended without pay last year, allegedly repeatedly shoplifted at Target by skip scanning. We've talked about skip scanning, where you scan things, scan 1, skip 2. Scan 3, skip 4. You know, that's skip scanning.
Yep.
So he has been caught over a dozen times. How many more additional times has Zachariah Kent shoplifted from Target and other stores?
How is he still a police officer?
Well, he's been suspended. In a statement shared with local media last year following his suspension, a spokesperson for the state police in Massachusetts said the department does not tolerate theft or dishonesty and holds its members accountable to the highest professional standards. Yeah, he's a suspect in 23 shoplifting cases in addition to 11 instances at a Target location. He's apparently skip scanned $847.06 worth of merchandise. Is that worth it to throw your career away as a Massachusetts state police officer, to throw your career away for $847?
You gotta stay out of Target, man.
On April 17th of last year, 2024, allegedly bought 3 packs of golf balls at the Worcester Target self-checkout, scanning one of the packs, but skipping the other 2.
I'd be curious to know how that defense works. Like if it's a working, does he know that this works? Like, has he been a part of other cases where he was, involved, and the people, the accused came in and said, "Oh, I just accidentally, it just went by. I didn't notice it."
So are you suggesting that he learned this from investigating cases?
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, is that a valid, are court systems, as a judge or jury, buying the fact that you accidentally skip items as they go through?
I would guess, though, if he's state police, and this is like in Worcester, Massachusetts,
right,
I would guess that would be the local Worcester police, not the state police investigating the case.
But still,
anyway.
he knows. He's had a, all right, Sarge, today we're talking about scan skippers or skip scanners. He's heard about this.
Right,
And
right.
MJ, just looking around, I've been to a bunch of self-checkouts. They're not watching you.
Yeah.
The camera's watching you, but then somebody's got to watch the camera.
And how many times does it take before somebody actually gets busted doing it?
Yeah, I mean, he said a dozen times of scanning balls?
Okay. All right.
That's what he bought balls. So
Scan your balls.
he'd walk up there with 2 balls.
Scan your balls.
And he'd scan 1 ball. Right? Angie, what did he buy? You have the article in front of you. What did he buy? What'd you say?
Golf balls.
Balls.
Well, in that particular case, he had 3 little boxes of golf balls. He only scanned 1, and then he pocketed the other 2. All right, moving along. Let's come closer to home. Let's bring it on back. Bring it on back to Florida, baby. Leesburg. Let me introduce you to this fine Floridian. 24-year-old Bonifacio Tiburcio Manuel. Bonifacio Tiburcio Manuel. He left a party, went to a gas station convenience store, which would be a 7-Eleven in this case.
Yeah.
Went for more alcohol. According to the Leesburg News, cops responded to the scene after a man hit a concrete pole in front of 7-Eleven. Guess what? That's why a lot of the convenience stores have those poles. And you know what they're called, right?
I do.
Oh, I forgot.
Festicon. What are they called?
Bollards?
It's a bollard. That metal or concrete pole, a lot of times they're painted yellow, that like dot the front of a 7-Eleven or a Wawa to prevent, you got so much volume, so many cars pulling in. It's just a matter of time before someone, hits the gas instead of the brake. Another old fart makes a big mistake. Hang on, I got that here somewhere.
And they smash through the convenience store. You can't have that.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the gas instead of the brake. Another old fart makes a big mistake.
Well, in this case, not an old fart, 24 years old. He leaves a party to get more alcohol, so he must have been impaired. He smashes his car into the bollard, and if the concrete and steel bollard was not in front of 7-Eleven, he would have put the freaking car inside and might have pinned the Slurpee machine against the back wall.
You'd be glad there wasn't another patron walking in at that time.
Yeah.
He would have killed
Oh,
someone.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these are really, and that's why there were a number of these accidents over the years where cars, like, I want to say that people were severely injured or killed at convenience stores, and that's sort of like standard protocol now. The convenience stores put those bollards, those poles, the 3-foot high, 3.5-foot high poles to prevent a car from driving through the freaking store. So he smashes the car into the pole. When cops approached him in the 7-Eleven parking lot, there was a wrecked blue Ford sedan that smashed at high speed into the pole.
Yeah.
And they noticed Mr. Tiburcio Manuel sitting in the driver's seat without any pants on. His pants were wet in the passenger seat beside 2 empty beer cans. So did he spill beer on his pants or did he pee himself?
I don't know. I mean, we need some more investigation on that.
When officers asked for his license, he provided a Mexican ID. It turns out that he's never been issued a driver's license, which made the charges even worse. Upon exiting the vehicle, he couldn't stand. He admitted to drinking, but didn't say how much. He was getting alcohol from the 7-Eleven on the way home from the party. Didn't remember wrecking the car, is what he said. He performed a field sobriety test and then also provided breath samples, a .256 and a .260. Those numbers are not good.
No.
Arrested on charges of DUI, not having a driver license in Florida, taken to the Lake County Jail, released after posting a $1,500 bond.
Oh, so he's released.
They released him.
Okay. It's not what I thought you were going to say.
Mr. Driver, drinking, smashing into the bollard in front of 7-Eleven, having no pants on. It's no way to go through life. No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. All right. That's why we call it Morons in the News. 6:53 at the MJ Morning Show. Wow. I'm not even done with the morons. I got to sprinkle additional morons throughout the program. Did you see that Elon Musk has another kid now?
No.
Good for him.
Michelle, you didn't see a woman, I think he's got like 4 or 5 baby mamas. So another woman.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea? Do you know what the Elon kid count is? Do you know how many kids Elon Musk?
I would guess 5.
He has grown kids now. And he
right,
has babies.
right.
Hold on that thought. Another Elon Musk kid has sprung up, and another baby mama has sprung up. So if you don't know this, we'll give you the details next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Some months ago, Michelle, did you quickly do some research and find out how many kids Elon Musk?
I discovered that I was very, very low on the Elon Musk kid count. I mean, I was way off.
All right, we believe that he's at the baker's dozen count right now.
Oh, yeah. I
All
mean,
right. And Fessy, you anything bakery related, you know what a baker's dozen. Look, you're eating right now.
I am. Yeah, I found Valentine's Day candy in the little kitchenette over there.
Oh, by the way, all the Valentine's Day candy should be on sale at the stores.
It's all gone by now.
Yeah.
You know what they had? I was at Walmart yesterday. They had empty rows of seasonal items, and they had like leftover Valentine's Day cards. I mean, who's giving a card today?
You know who's typically big for the 50% off on the Valentine's candy?
who's that?
This is CVS.
Well, they all got to get rid of them. I don't think about going to CVS
and Walgreens as well.
or Walgreens for those kinds of things.
You don't?
They're so high priced.
No, well, typically they are higher priced, absolutely.
Smaller bags.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't go there for my Valentine's Day candy, although they think they need to have them. So today's the day to hit the CVS's.
So this just grosses me out that Elon Musk has 13 kids with 4 to 5 baby mamas. And what happens when you have Elon Musk's kid? Does he put like $100 million in an account for you, or how does that work?
I mean, is there $1 billion at Bank of America with your name on it? And just like, don't call me for anything?
No, I think there was some financial dispute over one or two of the kids before, and that's
Really?
like with him moving to Texas, and they were trying to dispute the
Taxes or something?
the residency of the child in order like to how much he should pay.
But if you're Elon Musk's kid, you're one of 13 kids that Elon Musk has fathered, and there are 4 or 5 baby. I don't know if we know how many baby mamas, but there are multiple baby mamas out there.
Mm-hmm. The one I'm most familiar with is that Grimes that he was in that relationship with for a while.
That's right.
They were just weird. And they had weird sex stuff.
But the question is, are the kids set for life? Do you get like an Elon trust fund if you're part Elon DNA? I mean, what is the guy's current net worth? What is he, like $450 billion? I mean, you can't even conceive of this. You know, it's tough to conceive of just $1 billion. $1 billion.
We get it. The guy's crazy, ridiculous rich.
Yeah. But, what happens to these kids? All right, let me share the story. So Ashley St. Clair has claimed now that she's the mother of Elon Musk's, we believe, 13th child. That's not normal.
Okay.
Accused the world's richest man of refusing to recognize the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine, is this going to end up in court? Does Elon let these end up in court, or does he just, finally just pay them to shut up? So He's involved in this whole Doge, accountability and
there's a
the government efficiency programs. It sounds like we need to get the actuarial and the computer experts. Let's keep track of Elon's kids running around. So St. Clair is 26 years old, and he likes the young ones, doesn't he? Is that Elon? Elon Musk is 53, and this St. Clair is 26, and St. Clair was known as an online culture warrior on X.
Yeah, apparently he contacted her through her direct messages.
What?
Yeah, I was about to get to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I didn't know that.
And apparently she's shown some of the direct messages. So Elon, who bought Twitter and turned it into X for what did he pay, like $44 billion for the platform? And the platform's nowhere near what it used to be as far as popularity. And I haven't been on X. I haven't done a thing on X in I think well over a year, maybe 2 years at this point.
Elon's devastated by that, by the way.
Yeah, it was my walking away from X that pretty much single-handedly sunk the platform. But and then he's got that. Who's the mother of the kid? There's a kid named XAEA-12?
That's Grimes.
Oh, that's Grimes' kid.
Yeah, remember they had like all those weird names.
XAE 12. He was the little boy at Trump's office. Last week.
And they call him Lil X. So instead of calling him, hey, XAE8-12, put that down. Instead, they call him Lil X.
That's how you know you're in trouble when mom gives every digit in your name.
Not like Lil Wayne, but Lil X is the name of the kid. Can you imagine attendance, first grade? Okay, James, here. Fester, here.
There's got to be a middle name the kid gives.
Lil X.
My friends call me Lil X.
Anyway, so I'm just fascinated by 4 to 5 baby mamas and now 13 kids that Elon has running around.
Did you see the other names of the kids with Grimes?
No, what are those? I'm sure we've talked about them. Or what are the other names?
Exa Dark Citadel.
What?
I can't
Sounds
even
like
pronounce
a
it.
skin lesion.
And the
or
other
some
one
kind of a
is,
skin disorder.
Yeah.
What is it? Say the name again.
Well, it's Exa, EXA, Dark, DARK.
I think Rinvoq takes care of that.
Citadel.
Is that a drug? I think Rinvoq.
I've seen it on TV. I don't know exactly what it does.
And the third kid is Techno Mechanicus.
Techno Mechanicus.
Yeah.
What are these, like Transformers?
I don't know.
Movie Transformers. Holy crap. All right. So they're saying that Musk has known Musk has fathered at least 12 children with 4 different women over 22 years. And if this new kid is true, that would be at least 5 baby mamas, and now this is kid number 13.
He can afford it.
Yes, yeah, he can afford it.
Yeah.
But what happens if he's not acknowledging this new kid?
Well,
and did he make a habit of? Would he troll X? And this was kind of a conservative, a culture warrior on X. What, like, saw some of his or saw some of her posts and then looked at her profile picture and said, "Ooh, musky likey." Then you send them a direct message. Hey, I'm Elon Musk, and hey, would you like to get a coffee? I mean, how does that work? How does Elon Musk, the richest guy in the world, pick up just some X user that has an account?
I think she had a soft spot for him for a while.
Oh, really?
Here's a post from her, Ashley St. Clair, in May of 2020.
Yeah,
May 20th of 2020. And they're talking about how many kids Elon has. And she is, well, actually, he has 7, and he goes through women pretty fast. So she's been aware of him and his ways for a while.
Well, she knows.
She knows.
Messi. Oh, Messi has nothing to do with 13 kids. And no.
That's a mess.
Yeah, we saw Messi on Friday night.
Oh, you went to the game?
We did. This was a last-minute thing.
Very exciting.
So Michelle and I, we did our Valentine's Day new tradition. This is now year 2. Oh, did you see the video, Fester?
I did not.
Oh, wait, whoa. You did not see Michelle's video at Olive Garden?
No.
Please don't look at it right now, Fester.
Holy
I won't.
I'll have to leave the room.
I won't.
All right. Ooh, man, a lot of views on this. I'll get into this later on. But if you haven't seen it yet, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Go to my Insta, Certified MJ Radio, and look for the thumbnail of Michelle inserting a Olive Garden endless breadstick in her mouth. I don't know what possessed you to do that.
All right, I'm gonna watch it right now.
No, don't watch it now. Don't watch it now. We'll talk about it later on. So Michelle and I did go to Olive Garden.
We did.
This is our second year. It's the new MJ and Michelle Valentine's Day tradition. And listen, we had a nice time at Olive Garden again. We went early. We were there, what, by 4:40?
4:45.
4:45.
Salad.
Yep.
Check. Breadsticks.
Yep.
Check.
Yep.
Fettuccine Alfredo. Check.
Oh, you got she upsold you on the broccoli add-on as well.
She was not wrong.
Yeah.
Sam was the most awesome server.
Yeah,
I mean, she just was so attentive and also very mindful about spreading out the service, making sure we didn't have all the food come at once.
Her tag just said Sam?
I think so.
I'm sure it's short for Samantha.
Maybe.
So we had Sam, the female server,
Yes.
at Olive Garden at West Shore and Boy Scout,
Yep.
right across from International Mall. And we had another delightful Valentine's Day romantic dinner.
It was.
And Michelle,
very romantic.
Michelle did something captured on video, which
All right.
we'll get into the details of that later on. But we were just going to go to the OG, go to the Olive Garden on Valentine's Day Friday, and then go home and fire up a double feature, watch a couple of movies, open up a nice bottle of wine, and then we got sidetracked. The next thing you know, we find ourselves at Raymond James Stadium in comp seats from one of the players from Miami.
That's cool.
So,
Oh, it was so much fun.
yeah.
You know what? It is fun to see that.
Messi.
Oh.
I can't take that anymore. I don't care about
What?
soccer.
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, okay, great. I'm glad you saw a soccer game, but I don't need you yelling.
There were like 43,000 people there.
Yeah.
It was a
Good turnout.
It was a really good turnout, and let's face, everyone was there to see Messi. If
That's it.
if Messi were not there,
I mean, like 4 people.
there would have been 4,000 people or 12,000 people. It was a scrimmage game. What would they call it? It was not a regular league series. So it wasn't a regular season
exhibition
game.
game?
Yes,
maybe
it was an
an
exhibition game. Thank you,
So
Fester.
it was Inter Miami and Orlando that played. And Messi, he played a lot. They said that he was only going to play like 45 minutes, but he played more.
He did.
He went into the second half.
Yep.
And then they pulled him out. But Chloe's good friend from college. So Chloe played women's soccer for the University of New Hampshire on the women's soccer team. She was a recruit, and she became friendly with a guy by the name of Yannick. Yannick Bright. He's Italian, and he played men's soccer for UNH, University of New Hampshire, and the guy's good. And now Chloe's friend is on the same team with Messi. That's got to be unbelievable that you're playing with Messi.
I think he's thrilled. Just a dream, right?
So Yannick hits Chloe up and says, "Hey, I'm in Tampa." And of course, Yannick knows that Chloe lives in Tampa. They keep in touch. And did he just approach her yesterday?
No, on Friday.
It would have been Friday.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. On
Like
Friday.
the day of the game?
That's what I meant. But why did he wait until the day of the game? Now, Chloe was out of town. Chloe went with Chet to some, they went to Savannah, Georgia for the weekend.
What a romantic
Well,
getaway.
they were celebrating their 1-year anniversary as a couple.
Yes.
All right, will they make 2 years? That's the question.
Let's hold our
Well,
breath.
but Yannick reached out and said, "Hey, I'm in town, and he gets free tickets for every game.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to go?"
Yeah, and so he reached out to Chloe and said, "Hey, you want to go see the game on Friday night at Ray J, and Chloe's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be out of town," And then he said, "Hey, do your parents want to go?"
Yep.
So then he sent me tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So we had comp tickets from one of the players from Inter Miami.
Good.
And we watched it was nice.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah,
He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's not going to get bitten by that Suarez because they're on the same team, so it's all good, right? He is the biter, right, Suarez?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What was the story with that? What was the biting deal?
I think he bit somebody in the Olympics or in the World Cup or something. One of those games.
Okay.
So yeah,
On the shoulder.
Sounds familiar. But the number of Messi jerseys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean, if you took all the Messi jersey people out of Raymond James Stadium on Friday night, there would have been 17 people there.
I mean, really, everybody was wearing one?
Yes, it's remarkable.
There were just tons and tons of Messi. Oh, hey, there's one other thing regarding Elon Musk.
What?
And I support this. I want to know. So, listen, we don't do a lot of politics on this show, and this is not political, but Elon has been, he's become more political, obviously, with his government auditing. But can I tell you something I would support? Do you know what people are pushing for Elon Musk to audit? So he's doing all this government waste auditing, and, there are a lot of questions, and tons of jobs are being slashed. And did you see that with the Department of Energy, they fired all the folks that were in charge of keeping track of the nuclear arsenal? And they said, oh, what did they do? Oh, yeah, all the folks you fired last week kept track of the U.S. nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
And they had to rehire them. Oopsies.
We stand correct.
All right, let's rehire.
Come on back, guys.
Let's rehire the whole team that keeps track of the nuclear arsenal. All right, so I don't want this to sound political. I'm not politicizing this, but there is something that I really would. Am I for cutting government waste? Absolutely. It doesn't matter whether it's a Republican administration, a Democratic administration. There has been government waste I'm sure there was government waste when George Washington was president.
Yeah, I mean, one guy got too many bushels of apples.
Right. But clearly things have become exponentially worse. But there is a snit ton of government waste that exists. Am I for curtailing and stopping the wasting of our money? I mean, finding the right things to absolutely. But let me tell you right now, when I heard this, I'm like, yeah, I want to know. Do you know what people are pushing Elon Musk to audit?
No.
What? The Oscar votes?
No.
What?
How much gold there is
In Fort Knox?
in Fort Knox. Yeah, there's been like an urban legend or a rumor that, Fort Knox is empty, that we don't have the $500 million or $500 billion, I should say. I think it's what the estimate is, that there's almost $500 billion. I think the number I saw was like 450 or 425 billion. Yeah.
In gold?
Yeah, I think it's 420. There's supposed to be about, and I don't know if that takes into account the fact that gold is like, pushing $3,000 an ounce these days. So, I don't know the valuation, but there's supposed to be a crap ton of gold in Fort Knox. And that's one of the areas that people are curious about. And they're like, hey, we want Elon Musk to go into Fort Knox with his team and see if all that gold is. And I'll tell you what, I want to know. I really, that's one of those things where,
Why would it benefit anybody if we knew or didn't know? Other than morbid curiosity about the state of a country's gold.
Now,
supply.
Gold reserves don't back the dollar anymore. That went away,
Like in the 70s.
long ago. But, that is an enormous stockpile of gold we're supposed to have. Yeah, there's supposed to be 4,580 tons of gold in Fort Knox. Can you imagine 4,580 tons? Tons, 2,000 pounds?
That's a lot of gold.
That is a ton of gold. Yeah, sign me up for someone that, I would absolutely. They ought to do a TV special.
Inside Fort Knox.
Yeah, like what's in Al Capone's vault or something.
And have Geraldo Rivera.
Oh yeah, bring him back. bring 87-year-old Geraldo back.
I did this once. It didn't work out well.
Man. Andrew, what were you saying? Andrew, you giving me... Andrew wants me to wrap it up so I don't run too late. Well, guess what? I shall. Folks, we've got an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ coming up next. And, of course, it's more than an hour and 20 minutes. When we get back, yes, the Michelle situation, the embarrassing video of Michelle at Olive Garden, I will discuss and actually ask Michelle, what the hell were you thinking? We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Oh, the woman who hid something at the airport. Folks are calling this a genius move. Woman goes to the airport here in Florida, realized she had something, oopsies, didn't want to give it up to TSA, so she hid it. What happened? Should you hide things at the airport? And by the way, I have an occasional recurring dream that scares the bejesus out of me with a similar kind of angle. Hold on. All that next, plus a whole lot more, because we have an hour and 20 minutes plus. So don't move. Back in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Don't... I don't know if it's the nip. Listen. If that doesn't keep you listening, then I give up. I don't know what will keep you listening. You will find out shortly which supermodel has done an interview and says that they've got long hairs coming out of their chin and boobs. All right, hold on. We'll get to that in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, the TSA story, and this is. Well, she's being praised for being ultra clever and thinking on her feet. This happened here in Florida. I mean, it's happened to a lot of people, I'm sure. And then I'll tell you, like, the dream that I have occasionally. I probably, maybe once every couple of years, I have a memory of this particular dream involving the airport and TSA. So this is a woman right here in Florida. Alice Gibbs. I'm sorry. The woman is Kendall Brooke Roberts. Yeah, the story was written by Alice Gibbs.
Who's Alice?
My apologies. So Alice Gibbs wrote the story, right? A woman here in Florida is being called a genius by many, but is what she did not the brightest thing in the world? Could she have gotten in trouble? Could this have caused a problem? And we'll explore that in just a second. So this woman, Kendall Brooke Roberts, she's 32 years old, and she's from Daytona Beach. Just had the Daytona 500 over the weekend.
Oh, I missed that too.
Yeah. So listen to this. She realized that when she was at the airport getting ready to board a flight, that she had a brand new $65 bottle of spray tan that was still in her carry-on bag.
Oh, no.
And the spray tan, much more than 3.4 ounces, which is the approved liquid volume that you're allowed to bring on the airplane in your carry-on bags. And she's like, son of a... she's going to have her $65 bottle of spray tan confiscated by TSA.
Hey, national security. You can't be sprayed. You can't have tan.
Yeah, at the airport in Daytona Beach. And so I don't even, it's Daytona Beach International Airport.
They have an airport in Daytona.
What are does like Breeze fly into there and, like Sun Country and, I don't think like Delta and United fly. Like, just out of curiosity, give me the airlines that operate out of Daytona Beach International Airport. I'm guessing a whole lot of private jets were in and out of there for the race over the weekend.
So Breeze.
Oh, so I was right.
American and Delta.
Oh, wow. So Delta does operate. All right. So the airlines are Delta, Breeze,
and American.
Delta, three airlines?
When I click airline information, that's what pops up.
All right. So Daytona's got a couple of big airlines.
All right. So looking at the size of Daytona Beach International, it looks like
it's the size of a tool shed.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's a Home Depot shack. I mean,
no. You know what? I think most Home Depots are larger. This is more the size of a Dollar General.
No, it was a shack.
Yeah.
Home Depot shack, not a.
I think I heard that Air Force One landed there yesterday.
Well, there's pictures of Air Force One flying during the race. I mean, maybe not recently. I don't know about yesterday, but I've seen Air Force One or the president
buzzing the Daytona.
For some reason, I remember like President, maybe Trump, which was there yesterday, but he like leaves after like the first couple of laps, and there's like an image always because the airport's right behind the track.
All right, so here's the deal. So this woman gets to the Daytona airport, and she's like, oh crap. Got a $65 bottle of spray tan still in her carry-on bag. So she knew that it was going to be confiscated. So you know what she did? She found some like planter in the airport, and she hid her spray tan with the plan to collect it when she came back 4 days later.
I mean,
so it wouldn't be confiscated.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, there's a 100% chance of you losing it through TSA.
She says, I knew I would be stopped at security the moment I realized that the spray tan was still with me and not in my checked-in bag. She said she needed a Plan B. Well, you call Plan B air conditioning. She said, they were going to confiscate it. So she found a plant at the airport and hid it underneath the plant. 4 days later, when she returned from her trip, she went to the plant, and the spray tan bottle was still there. Picked it up and just went home and kept her $65 bottle of spray tan.
Huh.
And then she told the story online. She shot a video. That story's, become rampant online, and people are calling her a genius. Oh, man, that's thinking out of the box. And I'll tell you my story, because I've had I guess it would classify as a nightmare. I've had a nightmare a couple of times regarding the airport and TSA and an item, and I'll tell you that in just a second. But people are like, oh, man, she's a genius. However, the airport and aviation safety experts are saying, this is not a good idea. Hiding things in the airport, little Easter egg, not a good idea.
Shut up, airport people. What do you expect them to say?
If somebody finds an item that's hidden, that has been known in the past, or you have an object that's unknown, it's unattended, that's caused evacuations. That's caused problems at airports in the past.
Right.
Or listen, just if there's just some box in a parking lot sometimes, they shut the whole thing down. The crime scene tape is up. The bomb squad's called.
Okay, a box in the parking lot maybe, or a left duffel bag in the middle of a seating area.
It's even worse if there's something, a bottle of some liquid hidden under a plant. It could cause a problem. And there's
a spray tan on the outside?
There's a heightened sense of security in an airport. So some are saying, no, it's not really a good idea to leave things in the airport. However, many are praising her. That was genius, and she didn't lose her bottle of spray tan. It was there on the other side. So quickly, before I move on, Michelle, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but this has happened. I've had a dream, and I know I've had it at least a couple of times, and this I think qualifies as a nightmare, that I've gone to the airport and I'm getting ready to roll through TSA, and I realize that I have a gun in my pocket, or I have a gun in my carry-on bag.
Oh, no.
And listen, when I travel, I make sure. I mean, that is one of the first things that I always make sure, that I don't have a concealed weapon on me, which is always a good plan. And you look at the number of guns, for instance, that have been confiscated in just the last year at Tampa International. Do a quick little search. How many guns confiscated at Tampa International Airport in 2024? So let's go. And I want to say it's like 50 something. We had the story, toward the end of last year. How many guns were inadvertently carried? How many at Tampa International Airport?
So in
2024. Oh, it's 135.
135 guns.
Wow.
I remember thinking it was like one every couple of days.
The Transportation Security Administration. Oh, I was low when I said 50 something. The TSA has confiscated 135 firearms at Tampa International Airport last year in 2024.
Florida airports, the entire state, it was 817 guns.
By the way, Tampa was one of the top 10 U.S. airports with the most gun seizures last year.
How come they don't have that on the advertisements?
Yeah, we're number 10 with. But I've had this dream where I'm at the airport and suddenly I realize, oh my God, I'm about to go through TSA and I didn't leave my gun at home. I'm like, oh my God. And, in my dream, and I know this is terrible. I one time took the gun and I dropped it in the receptacle that you're supposed to put your water bottles in.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's
That's terrible. That's a thank you, Fester.
yeah,
That's a terrible
That's
idea.
really, really bad.
You want to talk about having airport management and security being all over you.
all right,
Talk about this on the radio.
This is a dream, folks.
You should have saved this for your therapist,
alert.
dude. This should not be on the air.
I don't have a therapist.
You should get one.
I don't
You
I
need
don't
one.
have a
You
therapist.
need one more than anybody I've ever met in my life.
All right, this is a dream, folks. Alert! This
They're gonna ban you from the airport.
alert! That was a dream, and then there was another dream. So I remember two of them. I remember two of these dreams, and the other one was just like the plant lady. I hid the gun to then pick up on the way home at the airport.
You think we can go to TSA after the show someday this week?
And by the way, I don't know in my dream if it was Tampa International. I just remember airport, and I was
Innocuous
traveling, and some airport. I don't think I have a recollection of it being Tampa International specifically, but one time in the dream, I threw it in the trash can that everyone throws their liquid, their bottles in, and then the other time I hid it in the airport so that I could pick it up on my way home.
Do you think?
You know what? I just remembered this.
Please tell us.
And then there's another dream I had where I got on the plane, I flew to my destination, and then realized the gun was still in my possession. And then I got through all security with the gun.
All right, MJ, so our hour is up for this week, but we're meeting again next Monday. Okay. Thanks for coming in. Listen, let's work on relationship issues with our spouse. And all right. I mean, this sounds like therapy for MJ right now. Do you think it's possible, MJ, that you and I can go down to a large local unnamed airport and hide like a pack of Twizzlers or something?
Say this again now.
Let's say you and I, with video,
All right.
go down to the airport.
I go with you to the airport with a package of Twizzlers?
Because I want it to be very non-threatening.
Right.
I want them to find it and say, okay, this is obviously a pack of Twizzlers.
Right.
But could we hide something that's obviously not meant to hurt people?
Dude,
Right.
I'm not. Oh, you're broadcasting? We're going to hide?
No, I'm asking, could we?
We're not.
And then they go back a week later and see if we can find the Twizzlers.
So like an investigation?
Yes.
How good is the security at Tampa? We're just going to hide things and see if it's still there?
Not a package that looks, suspicious or a bag or anything or a bottle or a canister, but a pack of like those grapevine or those red vines.
How about some Krispy Kreme donuts?
No, that's too big.
No, not a box. You just get one Krispy Kreme donut. What?
No.
That would break
Get
down.
a glazed
Yeah.
donut.
I mean,
It's not going to break down.
A glazed donut.
Was it going to decompose like a
I
squirrel?
don't know. It has to be in a package.
Yeah, it has to be something in a package
squirrel.
that we can hide somewhere, and then we go back a week later and see if it's still there.
Like under a potted plant. You could slip it
Michelle,
under
why-
there.
Yes.
Why are you participating in this horrible idea? No, I'm not hiding anything at the Tampa airport to see if it's still there days later.
Trash cans are the worst place to hide stuff
Right,
because
right.
they're cleaned every day.
Right.
But planters-
thank you, genius.
The planters. Listen, I'm just talking it out.
Look,
How about we
if the
put some
plant-
Planters peanuts in a planter?
Right, a pack of Planters peanuts. And if the planter,
That's a good idea.
Fester,
That's a solid idea right there.
and we could claim that we're doing like, are they cleaning properly? Because you could put it underneath the planter if it has like little legs,
my
and then you'll
God.
see if the cleaning people actually,
No, I'm
clean.
not. This is an all fester. Listen, I've got a good relationship with the airport. I love Tampa.
Until you started talking about your dreams.
Dude,
Exactly.
Just stop it.
You're
Hey,
on their spit list right now. You don't even know it.
I'm flying again this weekend. I'm on my way to becoming a million-miler with Spirit Airlines. Seriously, from zero Spirit ever to this, I think this is my 20th flight now in a year on Spirit. Yeah, no, Fester, no. Attention all airport authorities and officials. I will not be part of hiding anything in the airport, even if it's a package of Twizzlers or Planters peanuts, to see if it's still there upon my return. No.
If you see me at the airport,
No.
keep an eye on me.
Stop it. All right. This is great. Michelle, did you see this? Do you know who it is?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you saw it in my pile?
I did. Sorry.
All right. Folks, which supermodel, who gets a lot of exposure, by the way, has just done an interview and claims that she has chin and boob hair? Which supermodel? Does anyone have a guess?
All right, so hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this like a world famous,
yeah.
known for
Oh.
30 year, 20 year supermodel?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
All right, then it's got to be.
Not to mention, this model has had additional exposure other than her long and storied modeling career back in the day.
Okay, now I'm thinking. Additional exposure.
Yeah, so it's not like this supermodel had the modeling career and then,
Over.
Oh, then gone.
yeah, this individual, big modeling career, and then went on to additional post-modeling exposure.
Does that post-modeling exposure include having a child with a jiu-jitsu guy?
No.
No, it does not.
Okay, so it's not Giselle.
Nope.
What about the other, the one who's the judge on the America's Got Talent show? Heidi Klum.
That is correct.
Very good, Fester.
So when I think of
you're correct.
supermodels, I think of those two, and I think of maybe like Cindy Crawford.
Exactly.
And maybe, I mean, I know Christy Brinkley's like 94, but I guess
She's not. She's like 73.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle
she just turned, I think.
What was it?
I forget now.
Look
Did
it
I
up.
tell you
Look up.
73?
Yeah, actually, Michelle just brought this up some over the weekend.
she's 71 years old.
71.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because if she was 94, she looks amazing
Yeah,
for 94.
Michelle brought this up over the weekend. Christy Brinkley had just had a birthday on February 2nd, and Christy Brinkley is now 71 years old. Wow.
So those are the four that I think of whenever you say
All right,
supermodel.
can I get back to Heidi Klum's boob and chin hair?
Go right ahead.
So
I'm much more interested in one over the other.
This is like, a form of, I guess, self-deprecation that here she's this supermodel, perfect, pretty, awesome body. And then she does an interview and says that she has chin hair and boob hair. I would say it's as long as my pinky finger. And I guess this is part of promoting a partnership with a self-care brand called Posh Era. Yeah. So is that part of the deal that she's trying to, humanize herself and her need to use these self-care products?
She needs to sign a contract with Harry's Razors.
It's like, where are you coming from? All of a sudden, you were not there yesterday. She's now talking to her chin and boob hair.
Have you ever had a hair that just popped up out of nowhere?
No.
And you're like, when the hell did that just come up?
What's that disease where people think they have like monofilament fishing line growing out of their back? You ever hear of that?
No.
Oh, there's a crazy ailment. And I think in most cases, it's like psychosomatic, that it's a whole psychological, there's a name.
Where you feel hairy or you feel like you have fishing wire?
You think that like things are growing, Tracy Morgellon. Morgellon's disease. I type in, no. Go back to Google.
Morgellon?
Yeah, go into Google. Morgellons. Just erase that. I type in
there.
I'm just going to try to spell it. M-O-R-G. More. No. Go back. Oh, dude.
What?
How'd you get to magnesium? All right.
Not that far off.
G-E.
M-O-R-G-E.
Take the A away. Put
right.
it G-E-L-L-A-N-S. Just try that. Morgellons disease. Oh, I'm close. Morgellons is an unproven skin condition characterized by persistent non-healing sores and a belief that there are fibers or parasites crawling under your skin. And I want to say that I read where people claim that they have like fishing line growing out of their back. Like a 30-pound test.
Well, it says fibers here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Morgellons. So, folks, Heidi Klum is claiming that she's got pinky-length hairs growing out of her boobs.
Yeah, but I mean,
Suddenly she went from a 10 down to a 6.
listen, you know what?
I'm sorry.
Listen, Heidi, let's
Great.
pluck that hair out, and we're back in business.
Let me wrap that hair around my tongue.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's grotesque. That's terrible. All right. Speaking of terrible, Michelle's video. Michelle, what were you thinking?
what were you thinking?
Oh no! What?
Yeah.
No! Oh! When you did that? Oh, that I can't wait to get home. that I
And
can't.
oops, by the way, we're going to a soccer game first.
Oh my God! So
Yeah.
Look, you know what? We were just having a little fun.
we were.
Had a glass of wine. I mean, you were talking about those breadsticks.
All right, Fester, you have not seen the video, correct?
I have not.
All right, Fester,
Oh
bring
my
up.
God, look at this. Still,
Hang on a sec, Fester. Bring up my Instagram. Get ready to click on unmute so I can play it on the air. Fester, you're watching this for the very first time.
yes.
All right, if you go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, you got to see what Michelle did at the Olive Garden on Friday night, Valentine's Day. Actually, it was late afternoon. It was 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock.
Mhm.
We did an early bird Valentine's Day dinner at Olive Garden. And wait till you see what Michelle does. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. And it is, looks like the 6th item. Just look for Michelle.
Yeah, look for the breadstick.
Look for Michelle inserting an Olive Garden breadstick in her mouth.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
You can't miss it. On my Instagram. All right, Fester, you're seeing this for the very first time.
Yes.
Let me get your reaction.
All right.
All right? Roll the video. Go. Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. I'm here with Michelle, and we are at
Olive Garden.
We're at the OG, man. It's our Valentine's Day tradition. Uh-oh. This is year 2. Here it comes. Michelle just got the fettuccine. I went with the grilled salmon. Michelle has been mowing through the breadsticks. I mean, like... You can't do that.
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me what I couldn't do.
You can't do stop it.
Michelle, you know you're supposed to bite the breadstick.
Oh, I did.
I mean, most people don't take a,
Oh, man.
most people don't take a breadstick to the cheek. I don't know.
Oh,
Man. That's a lot. All right.
That might get you banned from being a room parent at our kids' first grade classroom.
No. If I'm the teacher, I'm making you the only parent.
Oh,
Now, everybody out of here. It's Michelle's day today.
All right. So what did Michelle do with the breadstick? Oh, boy. There's an action. There's a gesture. I don't know what the hell came over Michelle, but you're claiming playful
Oh, it was just look.
Valentine's Day reaction.
Right. We were
right?
just having a good time, and you were joking about that breadstick, and I just took it to a
I mean,
a lower level.
And when do you really get to see something like that breadstick? I mean, really, that was what, a foot
Right?
long? I mean, come on.
I know, yeah.
All right, there is something else that happened, and I also shot a video. I did not capture this on video. I captured the aftermath. What does this mean? Somebody, please tell me what this means. I have never had this happen in my life. A bird fell out of the sky in front of me over the weekend.
Oh, no.
I have never seen this in my life.
It just dies?
This is unbelievable. Saturday night, I'm out for a walk. So this is about 6:45 on Saturday. And Michelle and I had a busy Saturday. On Saturday, we went to what's the market called in St.
Mezzo
Pete?
Market?
Yeah, so we went to the Mezzo Market, which they hold once a month or
not even once a month,
All
just
right.
a few times a year.
All right.
Where
so
is it?
The Mezzo Market is in downtown St. Pete.
That's cool.
So it's not like on beach. It's not. It's one of the smaller side streets,
Okay.
like in between, like Central and.
Does it have like a lot of local vendors and
yeah,
stuff?
so that's
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's this long street with all these tents and local vendors. And Michelle said, hey, let's go to the market. And then I also made a plan. I said, listen, since we're in downtown St. Pete, let's go meet our buddy Andrew, who owns Advanced ESI, which is a big home theater company down in Sarasota, because I've been trying to get down. There's a pizza shop in Sarasota that I've been dying to go to, dying to check out. So I said, hey, Michelle, let's just do a spontaneous deal. After we go to the market, so Michelle wanted to go to this
Hold on,
market.
you went to Sarasota for pizza?
Yeah, yeah. So we went to Mezzo Market, and then we hit the Skyway and went down to Sarasota. And then, hang on, I'll get to the bird thing in a minute. So we had a busy Saturday. So we went to the market. And speaking of pizza, by the way, we had a kick-butt pizza at the market. There's a dude that has a portable Napoli-built Italian wood-fired oven, and the dude it's Cipolla Rossa. Cipolla, Cipolla, Rossa, Rossa. And this guy, his pizza was fantastic. So Michelle sees somebody walking with the pizza, and I've trained Michelle well.
Like a seal, like a circus seal.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw the breadstick video, so yes, you do.
All right, so here's the deal. I can look at pizza, and I can tell you 99% of the time if a pizza is even, 100. I could just look at a pizza and tell you if it's even remotely in my pizza sphere, if it's remotely in my pizza universe of what I consider good. And I've said this before. I only consider 4 to 5% of pizza on the planet worthy. So Michelle sees this pizza and it's like, oh, man, that looked good. Because I missed it. They walked by, but Michelle saw it. I must have been looking the other way. And Michelle says, yeah, that pizza is good. And then sees the stand for this Cipolla Rossa, and they're mobile. They don't have a store. They don't have a restaurant. He's mobile. Does, I guess, events or goes to some of the breweries around the area.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And the pizza was phenomenal. It was solid. Cipolla Rossa. And I said hi to the owner. His name is Josh. And I shot a video. So there's a video of this. I'll look for Michelle in her little sun hat, shoving pizza in her mouth. And I shot a video of the pizza. And it was fantastic. So then we had a double dose of pizza. Then we head down to Sarasota, and I tried another pizza that I've been dying to try called Capo Pazzo. Capo Pazzo pizza in Sarasota. And it was fantastic. It was worth the drive. I've been wanting to get down there for like a year to try this Capo pizza, and it was strong.
Good.
All right, so Michelle and I are out all day. We get home, and after this pizza, I got to take my walk. So I do a 5-mile walk on Saturday night, and I'm just getting rolling. It's 6:45, so most of my walk is going to be in the dark, which I don't mind. Do it a lot, and carry a flashlight. And as it's 6:45, there's still plenty of light. Sun's starting to go down. 6:45. And in front of me, in my neighborhood, a freaking bird falls out of the sky. I'm like, what? You got to process. What's falling?
What the hell was that?
So something, and it falls, like 20 feet in front of me, and then there's a thud. I'm like, what? And then it takes me a second to process. A bird fell out of the sky. And just a lot of content on my Instagram today, Certified MJ Radio, and it turns out it was a yellow-crowned night heron. It's a gorgeous bird.
Did you know this by taking a bird course?
No, I sent a picture to Michelle, and Michelle looked it up. We've got the Tampa Bay Bird Guide.
What nerds? You really have? That's a book you have at your house?
It's not a book. It's
a pamphlet.
It's a
like a laminated.
it's a laminated pamphlet.
A foldy thing.
My stepfather got it for us.
It's called the yellow.
It's a yellow-crowned night heron, and it's gray and has a black and white head with like yellow feathers on the top of the head. I mean, it's a gorgeous bird.
It is, and I think
it's a beautiful bird.
I think one of the Instagram replies identified it as well.
Yeah.
Did you take it to like a taxidermy place?
No, I didn't.
How awesome would that be?
Oh,
yeah, right.
But people are saying, you need to go get it tested. It might be bird flu.
Is it really?
Listen, I don't know.
I mean, birds die every day.
They do, but I've never had a bird fall out of the fruit. What does that mean? It's like something out of a horror movie. It's like, Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds, or it's like, is it a bad omen? I mean, am I cursed now? What does that mean that a bird fell out of the sky? I'm thinking of what's the movie where the airplane engine falls through the roof of the house? What was that crazy movie?
I don't recall that.
I don't recall
come on.
that either.
But
what's the name of that thing? It's
how close was the bird to hitting you in the head?
I said about 20 feet.
Okay.
It was close.
I thought you said it fell from 20 feet.
No.
Okay,
I don't know how high it was when it fell. I don't know where he was flying.
Oh.
But what was the movie?
Is it Donnie Darko?
Yeah, Donnie Darko. Yeah, Donnie. If you want a movie a great movie, Donnie Darko, and an airplane engine falls off an airplane and a huge jet engine through the roof of the house. Donnie Darko.
I don't remember seeing that movie.
Can somebody tell me what this means? Phones are ringing because I see them, I hear them. Does anyone have any concern? I mean,
it means birds die. I mean, it happens every day.
Am I cursed? I mean, this is something out of a freaking horror movie. I'm walking down the street and I'm waiting for is this the beginning of the apocalypse?
I don't know if my mother was crazy, and she might have been. She always said never touch a bird, never touch a dead bird. Or anything.
No, she might have been ahead of her time as far as avian flus go. All right, 800-990-1047. Anybody have any comment? Is there any meaning? Listen, I'm not superstitious and into these weird signs and symbols, but man, that's a little freaky when a bird falls out of the sky and dies right in front of you. I'm glad it was a bird and not a 737.
Relatively speaking, it's pretty.
All right. If anyone has any thoughts, any comments on this before I move on, 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. What the hell does this mean? If you have any comments, 800-990-1047. And, a lot of folks, hey, you need to get that tested. You got to.
What'd you do with the bird? You just leave it there?
I picked the bird up out of the street. There was a dog walker. So I said, hey, do you have a poop bag? All responsible dog walkers have poop bags. So I grabbed one of their poop bags to use it as a glove so I didn't directly touch the bird.
That's a good move.
So I put the bird on the grass in a neighbor's yard.
Put a little stone on its head or something? Here lies.
All right, let me grab Ed in Tampa. Hello, Ed. Ed, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Ed, what's up?
Well, sometimes these blackbirds, they'll kill other birds, and they're flying with it. They got it in its claw, and what happens is it lets go of it by accident, and it just falls to the ground.
But I didn't see any. I did look at the bird to see if there was any trauma on the bird. I didn't see any injury to the bird or anything that was overt that would suggest that this bird died from some blunt force or some attack.
Well, I mean, they kill them, and you probably wouldn't see it. They break its neck, and then they're taking it back to wherever their nest is, and sometimes it falls out.
I found fish in the yard, so I know that we've had birds that have dropped fish in our yard. It's how did this get here?
Oh yeah.
So that has happened in the past. I know that.
But yeah, these blackbirds, they'll kill other birds, and they'll eat them.
All right, so you're saying that this is probably not a sign of the apocalypse, and I'm not cursed with something with the bird falling out of the sky in front of me.
No, it was probably killed by another bird, and it just accidentally dropped it right in front of you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Thank you, Ed.
Thanks for the
appreciate it.
In-depth bird analysis,
Ed. I don't think Andrew. Tell the other call. I don't need to spend more time on, but just the freaky. I mean, stuff that has never happened in your life. In all of my years, stuff that has never happened, a bird falling out of the sky. And guess what? I'm going to get the wackos. The birds aren't real wackos. They're going to start dropping me emails and everything.
This bird doesn't look real.
Yeah, it wasn't real. Did you check it? It was electronic. It was a drone. Trust me, I'm going to get those wacko emails. Those are coming in 3, 2, 1. Anytime now. 8:01 at the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105, 104.7 FM. MJ, Fester, Michelle. We're in the middle of an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. So we didn't watch it in real time. I recorded it so I could blast through the commercials and get through it a lot quicker. So we did watch the SNL 50th anniversary last night.
So I watched both nights.
But we delayed it by like an hour.
That's how I do it, yeah.
And then we were able just to be totally ahead with it recording on the DVR on the TiVo.
Yeah.
And, oh, that's right. They did 2 nights, right?
So Saturday night was all music.
Right.
And it was really cool to see all the bands and the history and the controversies.
I missed that, but that'll be on Peacock. So we can go back and watch that.
But I don't think I've sat through a 3-hour show ever.
You know what my favorite part
network
was?
television. Oh, from last night's show?
From last night. What my favorite part of SNL in the 50-year 3-hour special. My favorite part.
There were a lot of good parts.
Come on, my favorite part.
They started with Denise. They started the first skit out of the gate.
Thank you.
I didn't know it was going to be like a real show, like where with skits and stuff.
I'm Jeannie, and I'm Jeannie, and I'm Jeannie.
All right, we are so pissed at Chloe. Chloe!
Yes.
Chloe took her little Denise hands to work, and they're sitting on her desk. Oh, my God. Michelle wanted to bring the little Denise. Chloe's got little plastic Denise hands, and Michelle was going to bring them in and get behind me and, like, take the Denise hands and stick them in my face and my mouth.
And then the third hand comes out of nowhere?
And then touch my crotch and everything with the little Denise hands. What'd you say?
I mean, that'd be anatomically correct on all fronts.
we stop it. And Michelle says, hey, Chloe. Chloe got home from her little road trip about, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock last night. And Michelle's like, hey, Chloe, go upstairs and get your Denise hands. We're going to bring them into the show tomorrow. And Chloe says they're at work. And Michelle freaks out. What do you mean they're at work? You're yelling at her because she has her little plastic Denise hands at the office.
I'm upset because they're not available to us, first of all, like as they should be. But also, I'm like, why are they at work? Like, that is not something that's required. Those are joking items. I'm like, you can't. They just don't belong at work. And she's like, they're in my desk. And I'm like, no. We don't take joking items to work.
No, I mean, listen, something for a little levity. I mean, she's not like, doing data entry with the little Denise hands. She's not sorting files.
I hope not.
Oh my God, that would have been such a great visual on MJ TV. And Chloe's got the freaking hands at work. And Michelle's like, that's not the Denise hands don't belong at work. Work. Yeah,
I just said that.
I know, but I was talking to Andrew.
My wife, when we were watching that segment, all she kept saying is, why the hell is Kim Kardashian in it? Why is Kim there? Why was she one of the... Because there's all of the SNL alums, all of the stars.
No, it's Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
Kim Kardashian
and...
Krista Wiig played Denise.
But who was the third girl that was there?
The one person I don't know is the SNL cast.
Anna Gasteyer.
Yeah.
Anna Gasteyer.
Yeah.
But Denise was right out of the gate, very funny. The Lawrence Welk impersonation show.
That's my favorite part.
From the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, the Finger Lakes.
You start with one finger, but you want them all.
Yeah. And, Will Ferrell rolls in as Robert Goulet.
Very funny.
Chloe, bring home the freaking little plastic Denise hands so Mom can fondle me with them tomorrow during the show.
Oh, boy. People,
all right.
Somebody just drove off the road.
From lovely Michelle from the Finger Lakes.
She's got your finger for you.
I know the Finger Lakes very well because I went to school up in Ithaca. So I know the Lake Cayuga. Lake Cayuga is one of the Finger Lakes.
So
from the Finger Lakes region.
Overall, it was cool to see all of the former cast members again.
You know what Michelle said?
What's that?
And we'll talk about that in a second. Michelle said that Miley Cyrus should not have done this song. All right, Andrew, do you have it handy? All right, roll. Miley Cyrus live last night did this song. All right, roll it. This is Miley Cyrus, SNL live last night.
It's been 7 hours and 13
took your love away.
And of course, this is Nothing Compares to You.
Right.
So why did Michelle say, Miley, you should not have done this song?
Okay, I feel the exact opposite. They absolutely should have done this song.
Why that?
All right, so years later.
Yeah.
Years later, Sinead O'Connor was right.
Regarding?
The abuse in the Catholic Church that she ripped the picture of the Pope up over.
Yeah.
This is a Sinead O'Connor song? Is that your big whoop about it?
No, dude, no. Michelle said that Miley shouldn't have done this because
Prince did it, died. Sinead O'Connor did it, died.
Oh, well.
Miley Cyrus did it.
And it comes in threes.
No.
So Miley Cyrus is on borrowed time right now.
Yep.
Miley Cyrus could check out any time now.
What, she should have done Sinead O'Connor's other hit?
And I tell you what, and guess what? And if a bird falls out of the sky in front of Miley Cyrus, she's really doomed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, I thought it was a subtle acknowledgement to Sinead O'Connor and a pretty cool version of it.
You know who didn't show up?
Who?
So Bill Hader was not there, and I read that Bill Hader, quote, politely declined the invitation to arrive. What's the deal?
I wonder why.
Why did Bill Hader politely decline the invitation? Also, Dan Aykroyd was not there. Dan Aykroyd, one of my favorites, one of the original not ready for primetime players. Dan Aykroyd apparently said that he couldn't make it. I mean, what the hell is you doing?
What else you got going on?
What are you
Dan?
selling your Skull vodka at a stand somewhere? I mean, he's doing what now?
I believe he's filming a movie.
Yeah, who cares? You take 2 days off to go to this.
Yeah. So Andrew
I mean,
Andrew says he might have been filming a movie.
Chevy Chase wasn't there?
Yeah. No. They didn't show Chevy until like the credit roll. So
I shut it off 10 minutes before it ended.
Yeah, Chevy. I was like, where the hell's I said to Michelle, where the hell's Chevy? And at the very end, when they all gather on the stage, they call that home base, by the way. Yep. So when they're all like at the end of the show and they're all waving goodbye and, hey, it's been a great time. Thank you, everybody. And Chevy Chase is in a tux on like walking off the stage all decrepit. Now, he was just here in December. Remember, he was at the Straz Center because they played. Remember in December
they played
Christmas Vacation. They played National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and then there was a meet and greet or a Q&A with Chevy Chase. But he looked really decrepit.
Yeah, he's an old man.
Because Chevy Chase is in his, I think he's 82. Look up Chevy Chase age. I think he's 82. 81.
81.
Yeah, Chevy Chase is 81 years old. And, you know, with all those falls, the stunts where he always fell and, you know, live from New York, it's Saturday. And, you know, he
Oh, shut up.
Had,
you were a prank, what a physical comedy actor?
Pratfaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a prank faller, a
pratfall.
pratfall. Yeah. And no, he claimed that he really messed up his back. Remember, he got like busted for like he was hooked on pain pills. And remember, didn't his limo driver get arrested picking up pain pills for Chevy Chase at a parking lot somewhere?
I don't remember that.
It sounds familiar.
So, yeah, Chevy was there. All right, before I move on from Saturday Night Live, and I enjoyed the show. Yes, Andrew?
I've seen headlines all over the place about Tom Hanks and Rita walking out. Did you see this story? It's being written like it's a serious thing.
No, there wasn't serious.
It was a joke.
Yeah. Tom Hanks did not walk. He was on the show numerous times.
He was on Black Jeopardy, being Doug,
that's
his old character.
Yeah. All right, so this is interesting. Wrapping up Saturday Night Live, and listen, I'm guilty of this. The phrases that people say, the catchphrases that have made their way into the nomenclature, into the lexicon here in America. These catchphrases, and they're all from Saturday Night Live over the 50 years. And I'm going to blow through these. The first one is from 1975, the first year. Candygram. And that was the land shark bit. Never mind. That was Emily Litella, played by Gilda Radner. Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd, we're two wild and crazy guys. That's part of the lexicon. John Belushi. But no. I remember that. I was a kid, 1977.
Well, these just catchphrases. I mean, I don't walk around saying MJ and I do wild and crazy. Yes. I don't say that. I mean, I acknowledge it, and it goes. It's a throwback.
You and I ought to get some plaid pants and a clashing shirt and a couple of derbies, and we can be the Czechoslovakian brothers. Yeah.
Listen, I mean, if you say like Wayne's World and how every time somebody walks by, you swing. Yeah, that's a different story.
Jane, you ignorant slut. Dan Aykroyd calling Jane Curtin that during Weekend Update.
I don't use that one either regularly.
Then Eddie Murphy, I'm Gumby, damn it!
Who the hell says that? I mean, what do you?
I walk into board meetings and I say I'm Gumby, damn it. All right, you look marvelous. That was Billy Crystal. Remember, you look marvelous. Yeah. The church lady. What about, well, isn't that special? Dana Carvey doing the church lady. That's the ticket. Remember John Lovitz? Oh, yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. Some of these I don't know. Chopping broccoli, I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's a Dana Carvey song.
Yeah, I don't
but
remember.
It's not. It's a more memorable saying, but it's not in the lexicon of where people use it.
What about Dana Carvey and Kevin Nealon? What was their catchphrase?
Pump you up.
We're gonna pump you up. Party on.
Wayne and Garth.
Exactly. Mike Myers, and also Dana Carvey. Wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent.
Did President Bush ever say that?
I think he did. I think he did. So Dana Carvey doing George H.W. Bush. Wouldn't be prudent.
At this juncture,
wouldn't be prudent. And then and we use this all the time. Hey, bring this one up. Would you like to touch my monkey? Put that on page 18 quickly.
Did you notice?
Yeah, we use that one all the time.
It's like
whenever there's a monkey story.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
Yeah, Fester.
Did you notice at the end of the show, toward the end of the show, this is right before I shut it off. Right. I didn't see the rolling credits when they did like the Brooklyn beat with like the two Brooklyn moms.
Linda Richmond. And then Mike Myers finally shows up live
and walks in
as Linda Richmond.
And Amy Poehler yells, "Would you like to touch my monkey?" They were so excited.
Would you like to touch my monkey? Would you like to touch my monkey?
What else? Let's see. Molly Shannon. Superstar.
Yeah.
Superstar. That's still funny as hell. We called Chloe Molly Shannon when she was a little kid because Chloe wore her little.
Well, we called her Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Oh, that's right. We called her Mary because that was the character that sniffed her fingers after putting them in her armpits and fell on everything.
Let me just say, Chloe never did that, but she was always just kind of like falling into stuff and crashing everywhere, and we were like,
All right, what about this one? I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. It's another one. Da Bears. Another catchphrase. I'm just a caveman. Mike Myers. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Remember that? The Scottish store.
Some of these run really obscure.
What about making copies? Making copies at the copy machine. That was Rob. Oh, he wasn't there. Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
He was not there.
He wasn't there.
Yep. Talk amongst yourselves. That was
Linda Richmond.
That was Linda Richmond.
I'll give you a topic.
I talk amongst yourselves. Oh, and I'm verklempt. Right? That was another one. Let's see here. Oh, Delta, Delta, Delta. Can I help you, help you, help you? Remember that one? Oh, who could forget this? I live in a van down by the river. I mean, I use that on the show all the time.
Is this just a list of funny phrases that they said?
Dude, what do you think?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Dude, are you listening to the show?
1 out of 10. I'm trying to, but I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
I said I have a bunch of these catchphrases from Saturday Night Live that we now say a lot of these things, that they're part of the lexicon.
Maybe 1 out of 10. I don't know. I consider myself a moderately funny guy. I don't lean on
Superstar.
I don't lean on SNL catchphrases as much as I thought. I guess
no Coke Pepsi is not on the list, Andrew. That was not there. That was early on. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. No Coke Pepsi, not on the list. Believe it or not. And then we have Debbie Downer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, womp, womp. You know, a lot of people do that. Little Debbie Downer deal. Good times. We just did this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Fester and I, we emulate and mimic the NPR deal. Good times.
Good times.
Good time. Oh, I haven't posted this yet, but I had a Whole Foods NPR run-in at Whole Foods yesterday. I didn't even tell you this, Michelle.
Good times.
I shot did you see the egg video I shot at Whole Foods?
No.
That's a whole different thing. We got to get into that. No, I haven't even posted this yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have content waiting in the wings that I haven't even posted yet. Yeah, I had an NPR run-in in the produce department at Whole Foods yesterday at Midtown in Tampa.
Lucky you.
I get to that. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, good
We
times,
also
good
emulate
times.
sweaty balls.
Yeah, good. Hey. Would you like to try my sweaty balls?
I'd love your sweaty balls.
Good
Wow.
times.
Wow, they're bigger than I
Yeah,
thought.
good times. Good times. All right. More cowbell.
So
And Christopher Walken is he really angry at that sketch, or is that sort of a running joke with him?
No, I think he's really angry. Wouldn't you be?
So-
I mean, you're so accomplished, and that's the thing you're going to be known for.
Christopher Walken claims that he hates it, that wherever he goes, people yell at him, "More cowbell!"
I guess he was telling a story how he did a show on Broadway and he'd come out for and everybody yelling cowbell.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the show on my YouTube TV that I steal from Unitard, our former intern, and the little icon on the progress bar was a cowbell.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a couple more. I can see Russia from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another one. You know what's not on the list? You know what's not on this list, which should be on this list?
What is that?
Think about it. Maybe I won't reveal it.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of things we think of memorable characters.
I don't know. We use strategery all the time.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's on the list. It's right here.
I didn't. That's not on my list. Hold on. a
I'm
minute.
looking at the same list because I sent it to you.
All right, so strategery is.
Oh, here it is. Yes, it is. I skipped over it. Yeah, strategery, and that was Will Ferrell playing George W. Bush, and instead of he invented a word, strategery. I drive a Dodge Stratus. That was. Remember we had that sound effect. I don't know what happened.
I actually looked into purchasing a Dodge Stratus just because of that segment. It's a nice car.
All right, so that's the SNL list. All right, so I go to Whole Foods yesterday, had to run some errands, had to fill up the car with some good price Walmart gas. It's a lease, so I don't care about the top tier detergent.
So you get the cheapest gas, and then you go to the most expensive supermarket.
Very good.
Okay, they have. I'm just saying.
Listen, if I were to make a request of Walmart gas and of Sam's Club gas, I would suggest that they go ahead and add the top tier additives to their gasoline. Like I believe Costco. I think Costco might be top tier as far as the best quality detergents. But listen, I got a 3-year lease. So yeah, you know,
I wasn't gonna flip the card.
What the heck's that? So I go to Whole Foods yesterday, and there were 0 freaking eggs. I mean, nothing. They had quail eggs. So if you haven't seen this video, I posted this video on my Instagram as well. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. People are looking at me, and a lady did laugh when I stuck my head completely inside and I virtually climbed inside the Whole Foods egg cooler. They've got like 8 doors. I mean, Whole Foods has a very large egg section. There was nothing in there. They had quail eggs on the top shelf. That was it.
Wow.
All right, Fester, go ahead and reset this.
Okay.
And then I virtually climbed into the cooler in search of eggs. Oh, and people did note that while the egg cooler is completely empty, Whole Foods ought to take this opportunity to clean the damn thing out because it was pretty filthy in there.
Yeah, no kidding.
All
Here
right,
we go.
so listen to this. All right, roll this. Hit it. Fester, go ahead.
From the MJ Morning Show on Q105
Listen.
Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. I'm here at Whole Foods in the egg section, and look at this sign. We're currently experiencing difficulty sourcing eggs that meet our strict animal welfare standards. Yeah, I'd say there's nothing here. It's empty.
You got to see this video.
Look at this. The cupboards are bare.
Look how filthy it is in there.
0. Yeah, let me stick my head in here. See if there were some eggs in here. I'm inside the cooler now. There are no eggs. I'm inside the cooler looking for eggs. There are no eggs at Whole Foods. I mean, nothing.
All right, people are staring at me. I heard a lady laughing.
Yeah, that's how you get kicked out.
Yeah.
And then here.
Who wants a quail egg omelet? Sounds yummy, huh? All right.
So you got to see the video. I virtually climb inside, and it's filthy. Attention Whole Foods management at Midtown in Tampa.
Just take this time.
275 at Dale Mabry. While your egg cooler is completely empty, why don't you get some paper towels and some Formula 409 and clean the freaking thing out?
I mean, think about any supermarket. When do they clean their freezers?
Look at this, Michelle. Look at this.
I know. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, it's
gross. Gross.
It's filthy in there. Clean the damn thing. It looks like there are even chicken feathers in there.
Oh.
No.
It might be one.
But nothing. No eggs at all at Whole Foods. Anyway, you want to see the video? Go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and if you don't follow me, give me a follow. I do believe you like the content. Oh, and then, you know what? I should have turned it into Milton Fludge Cow. I think I missed the boat on it. I could have done, oh, thank God you've answered. I'm stuck inside the egg cooler. It's melted. Oh, my God, I can't get out.
So what does this mean? They're strict animal welfare standards. Like they don't want to get eggs. They could get eggs from like chickens that live in little cages.
Yeah, or like 2 million chickens in a 100 by 100 hen house in Alabama. Yeah, I guess they don't want to buy those eggs.
I saw a video of a coop that had the flu, and they were they called it foaming. And it was like a massive white like soapy foam that just rolled over the chickens.
I don't want to hear this.
Can I point something out?
I don't want to hear it.
I got a parking violation.
What?
In the Whole Foods parking lot. The Whole Foods Midtown Police gave me a parking violation.
Where'd you park?
In a great spot that I guess is not a spot.
Yeah, that's why it's not. That's why it's so great.
Look, seriously, I've got a no parking violation. February 16th, 13:26 hours. Whole Foods has got my car. My license plate is on file.
With who?
So I come out.
The security at Midtown.
I am now on the Whole Foods Midtown parking lot watch list.
How is this remotely enforceable?
So listen, I hate parking garages.
Mm-hmm.
That's why what's the crossing? What do you call that?
Walter's Crossing.
Yeah, Walter's Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Home Depot over there, and then you got the Target.
The Home Goods.
You used to have Whole Foods underneath there, but then they moved to Midtown. So Whole Foods moved from one parking garage to another. So I don't go to if I have to pull into the parking garage at Midtown, I don't go to Whole Foods. I've got to find a parking spot outside. I just find the parking garages I want a nice open parking lot. So I usually, if you kind of just wait and circle, but they were jammed yesterday. 1:30 yesterday, the Whole Foods in Midtown was jammed. So I pull in, and on the far end of the lot, there is this huge space. It's like even bigger than a normal parking space on the right side.
Was it reserved for handicapped people or something?
No, I'm not. I'm not parking in a handicapped spot.
I'm just asking questions. Okay,
you do. I don't. Don't.
I have a fake pass.
Don't project. Oh my God!
I bought it off eBay.
Don't project that crap on me. But they've got this wide open, and it's kind of hashed off like no parking.
Right. Yeah,
but it's bigger than a normal spot, and to me, there's no reason why I shouldn't park there, and I did. And I've been hit with a Whole Foods no parking yellow violation. I come out and this is on my windshield. And oh my God, I'm in trouble.
So your
Whole Foods has called
the FBI.
You're trying to be Mr. Funny Guy now.
Whole Foods, no parking. Whole Foods, no parking. Yeah.
You're trying to be Mr. Jokester with no respect for the authority of these security guards at this shopping plaza.
Of the Midtown Security Patrol.
But honestly, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
By the way, Midtown Security Patrol, that was me. And it's a great spot.
It's not a spot.
It should be a spot.
The flower planter outside the store is a great spot, too. It's not a spot.
No, this should be a spot. This absolutely should be a spot. It is a great spot. And that's why. And also, this spot also, it's a door ding preventer because you're not parking really close because it's a nice wide space. It's not a fire lane. It's not handicapped. There's no reason. And I've been given a citation. I'm on file, I think. I've been noted. I'm on the watch list.
What comes next?
Do you remember, I think maybe 3 weeks ago, we were talking about...
Hold on. What comes? I think it banned me from Whole Foods.
Oh, great.
How are they going to do that?
Yeah, by the way, it says that I could be towed at my expense. Dude, that lot is so jammed. I challenge you to get a tow truck in there.
Good luck.
You know, good luck getting a wrecker in there to tow me out. Yeah, good luck. And listen, I wasn't blocking anything.
All right.
Again, yes, Fist.
No, you're not going to take any responsibility for your unreasonable and inconsiderate actions at all, are you? Nothing they can say is going to make you say, yeah, you know what, maybe I should.
No park.
Doesn't matter.
Whole Foods. No park.
I mean,
Whole Foods.
You're mocking
Scofflaw.
You're calling yourself a scofflaw, mocking the authority of these whacking hut patrol officers. Not even officers; they're part-time employees of the security branch of the shopping plaza.
Says the Splenda thief.
Yeah, listen, I
It's a
have
great.
fronted
Oh
my
my
crimes.
gosh.
I have 48 Splenda packets next to me right now. You know what? I'm making up for whatever this company's not giving me in my contract with Splenda packets out of the kitchenette. So remember we talked a couple weeks ago about these overzealous security guards that put those big window stickers of shame?
Yeah.
You're lucky
So-
they didn't do that.
Oh,
How
that-
pissed would you have
oh,
been
yeah.
if you walk out to your moderately reasonable car with this big sticker stuck that you couldn't get off except with a razor blade?
We actually talked about these, and this is where it seems that like apartment complexes, like security patrols, and it's the sticker. You ever see the sticker of shame? And in some places, like or if you park in like a restaurant parking lot, and then you go to Amalie Arena, or you try to snake someone, and they'll take this paper sticker, and it is designed to be the worst possible adhesive sticker to get off your car. It peels off in 12,000 individual pieces.
It's awful.
Yeah, it is the worst.
And then it leaves the goop behind. You have to use the Goo Gone to get it off the glass.
And a lot of times they're bright fluorescent orange or bright lime green, and it's the no parking sticker, and it's the size of like a piece of copy paper. It's like 8.5 by 11, and they'll stick this to the driver's window. And I've seen people. I remember my mom got one.
Yeah.
So I don't know, 6 months ago, I was over in Fort Lauderdale, and my mom still has 90% of the sticker stuck to her car window. I'm like, Mom, where'd you park? Oh, it was a great spot, Todd. It was.
That sounds like you, Todd.
Yeah.
Look at that. There you go.
I think I dubbed them sticker schmucks. Now, yesterday, I could have been a sticker schmuck, but they're just putting little yellow, no parking shame cards on underneath your windshield wiper.
Dude, you're in the system now.
I'm in the system.
I bet you second violation.
Yep.
Big window sticker.
I am in the system, and they're probably looking for me to come back. And then they're going to call
The FBI.
Whole Foods, no parking. Whole Foods, MJ, you bitch. All right.
Yeah. I mean, if I were head of security at this shopping plaza, I would put a $25 bounty on your head to any of my patrol officers that put a sticker on his car.
Oh, man.
See this guy come back.
So I'll tell you what, Whole Foods was loaded with content for me. No eggs. I have the NPR run-in, which I might save that story for tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say, because I have so much new content on my Instagram. So check it out, Certified MJ Radio, and take a look at all the video. I mean, bird falling out of the sky in front of me, the no eggs at Whole Foods. Just
I feel bad for that bird.
Hey, Michelle and her obscene gesture with the breadstick at Olive Garden on Friday. I mean, if anything, if you should go to my Instagram for anything, it's to see Michelle and her breadstick situation at Olive Garden.
Obscene for who?
Yeah. All right, it is the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105, 104.7 FM, 8:31, and we are in the midst of over an hour and 20 minutes of non-stop MJ. Let me lightning round a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do a bunch of quick things here because there's just a lot to cover. I'm never going to get this all in if I don't jump on this. Kanye West and that Bianca Censori, apparently no prenup. And remember last week we had the story that she just had enough. She's fed up. She's done. I mean, I guess the Nazi thing just put her over the top. And, she essentially, it appears like she was a hostage. That she was, being kept under duress or something. But she finally walked away. And
there's only so much crazy she could put up with.
Yeah. It looked like she was complicit. It looked like she was an enabler in the whole Kanye crazy crap. But, we told you last week that she's walked. And now it has been revealed that allegedly she has no prenup.
So what does that mean if you're married for like 2 years?
Well, it could mean plenty because Kanye is, according to Forbes, Kanye's worth $400 million. Now, you know what? A nutcase like that, he shouldn't have $400 million. That's too much money for a nut job.
Well,
there ought to be a test. There ought to be there ought to be a test to have that much money.
Okay.
$400 million.
Listen.
But then Kanye is saying that he's really worth $2.7 billion.
Perfect.
Because of his music portfolio. But the word is that Kanye and the naked wife, that there's no prenup. So be interesting to see what she walks away with. It'll be interesting to see who she ends up with next. Maybe Billy Graham's son or someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if she's going to go from one extreme to the next, is what I'm thinking. All right, guess who was photographed on Valentine's weekend? Guess who took a photo maybe to try to put to bed all the rumors that were swirling? Think about Love is in the Air. Think about what couple might have taken a picture. Well, they did. What couple took a picture together? Maybe they might have done this to maybe dispel rumors. Come on, guys. Come on.
I have no idea. It could be anybody.
Was it the
who?
The Blake Lively Ryan Reynolds couple?
No,
I don't know. They were at the show last night. They were at SNL last night.
Yep.
No, it's not. Andrew's guessing Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, Andrew.
No, they're not married. The clue is
You said couple.
Yeah, you didn't say married.
hold on. I said couple, and there have been divorce rumors.
No, you didn't say divorce rumors.
What did I say?
You said to quell rumors.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't. All right. So there have been rumors about this couple and that they were headed for divorce. And they posted a Valentine's Day selfie of themselves together, their heads touching each other, smiling. The person wrote 32 years together and you still take my breath away.
Oh, 32 years. Just kill me after 32 years.
All right. It's Michelle and Barack Obama. Because those rumors have been circulating that they're getting divorced.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that she was showing up in places that he wasn't, and Obama showed up at Jimmy Carter's funeral, and there was no Michelle Obama.
She didn't go to the inauguration either.
Right.
Oh, that's right. She wasn't at Trump's inauguration. All the living presidents were there.
There's a lot of Jennifer Aniston scuttlebutt over the last month or so.
And that was the other thing that Barack Obama's getting it on with Jennifer Aniston. But they posted an image of themselves, 32 years together, and you still take my breath away.
Good for them.
Da, 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 da,
Look at the happy
da,
couple.
da, 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 da.
What is this, your wedding song? What are you doing?
You know what song I'm doing?
No.
What song am I doing?
Sounds like a dirt.
I'm a big
Come on, you don't know what song I'm doing?
I'm trying. Well, I need to hear more of it. It was this Name Your Tune as MJ mumbles.
But you know what? That's a new game show. MJ's Mouth Tunes. Come on, you know.
Strangers in the Night.
Oh my God! How do you not know the song I'm doing?
Candle in the Wind.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. whatever you were just doing does not. No.
Come on. I did.
No. You were going.
Thank you, Michelle. She's
and
right.
I'm like, what is it? A funeral song, like a funeral march? It's more like da 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 da. Like hat. No, you.
Oh, Michelle's taking my breath away. Yeah.
That's what I was doing. And
Even if you would have went bow, 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 but you didn't. You went da 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 da. Yeah.
So
you're way off.
Barack said 32 years together, and you still take my breath away. I totally nailed it.
No.
Yeah, how many listeners knew exactly what I was doing?
None. What was her response? Or what did she post?
She posted, "You bet your ass I take your breath away because I'll punch you in your chest and take all the wind out of you. You'll be sitting on the floor like,
I'll kick you in the nuts."
He could have posted this picture. Like, who took the picture when?
It looks like
maybe he's just quelling those.
It looks like a selfie.
It's a selfie. I believe that he held the phone out.
Yeah, but from when?
Anyway.
Listen, hey, happy Valentine's Day, Mr. President. Good for you.
All right. Let's see. I gotta try to get all this crap in. 8:37 MJ Morning Show. Hate leaving stuff on the table. You just raise your hand, Michelle?
No.
Oh, I thought you just raised your hand with something.
Ooh, hold on. I have Michelle Obama's reply to the photo.
What does it say?
She wrote, "If there's one person that I want to kick the crap out of right about now, Barack, it's you.
Doesn't
you
say
son
that.
of a bitch for talking to Jennifer Aniston behind my back.
It doesn't say that.
I'm going to rip your nuts off."
Stop
That's what it says. Love Michelle. Happy
It doesn't say that.
Happy VD. And by VD, I mean what you're going to catch by hoeing around Hollywood.
Oh, will you stop
That's what
it?
that's Michelle Obama's response. No, it says, if there's one person I can always count on, it's you. You are my rock. You always have been. And always will be happy.
Blah, blah,
Valentine's
blah,
Day.
blah,
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
I know that song.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
That's enough blahs.
You like it?
That's enough with the blahs. It was the law of diminishing returns. First blah was great. Second blah was all right. Third blah was like too much.
All done now?
Yeah.
All right, can I tell everyone right now, I am not one of these dolt men running out and buying the Kendrick Lamar jeans from the Super Bowl.
Why not?
Fester with the wheeze laugh. Give me a good wheeze laugh. Let me say it again. I'm not one of these dolt guys going out and buying the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl flare jeans. That's enough mumbling.
So
that's enough mumbling. All right, so I can't. I hated the halftime show. I'm sorry. I knew nothing.
Okay,
all right?
hold on.
I really disliked the Super Bowl halftime show.
The more I've learned about it in the last week, and admittedly as a past middle-age honky, I didn't get it. I know the one song he has that's on popular hit radio, and but I don't know much else about Kendrick Lamar. But the more
did you say popular hit radio?
Yeah. Right?
Radio Q105.
There you go.
I mean, and in like 30 years, Q105, this station.
Hot rocket flame throwing. All right, go ahead.
But the more I hear about it, and the more I admittedly learn about the beef with Drake and some of the little things that happened in the performance, I kind of dig it. It was pretty cool. Now that you the way he went after the little A around his check.
I knew no songs.
minor?
That's the first time in the history of my life that I didn't know one freaking song in the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Anyway.
Well, they not like us, MJ.
I am not running out and buying the $1,200 Celine jeans.
Celine Dion jeans?
No, Celine. Michelle, do you have a Celine purse, or you just have your eyes on one?
I have a Celine purse, and I have my eye on quite a few.
It's not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the The jeans that Kendrick Lamar wore are Celine. They're $1,200. They're flare jeans, and they're like totally sold out. What guy is rushing to Celine, a high-end, a high-brand designer store to buy a $1,200 freaking pair of jeans?
I think they would look good on you. I don't know why you didn't buy them.
Okay, yeah,
come on.
Yeah, I'm a flared jean type.
They probably would look very good on you.
So it's a fitted jean from like the mid calf up. It's a tight jean,
and then they flare out at the bottom. Anyway, I think they're awful. I think they're terrible. I have a warning. I have an alert to everyone that utilizes this particular item in the office break room. And I'll tell you what, we recently did something which might lend credence to this. What is the filthiest thing in the office? And I'll narrow it down to the break room. What is absolutely a germ-dispersing filth box?
I would guess the microwave.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, everything in the break room. I mean, the coffee machine.
Well,
sucks.
they do say that when there have been like tests and swabs have been performed around the office, that the break rooms are like the filthiest. The kitchen, the break room, the lunch room, it's the worst. It is just a bacteria-laden filth box. And the microwave is like the worst. It's ground zero. So you got to be careful because, and there's like a time to use the microwave. There's a time not to use the microwave. And who cleans the I mean, look what we did. We blew up eggs in the thing, and we destroyed the microwave essentially.
So
and then did a cursory clean.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably spreading salmonella all over the place right now.
Would the salmonella be dead?
No.
If it's in the microwave, it gets nuked 20 times?
No, listen to this. Experts say beware of the office break room and the microwave in particular. May seem harmless, but could actually get you sick. By 2 p.m., food debris from breakfast and lunch has built up. Because you know the things that like kind of pop? You ever look at the microwave roof? You ever look at the ceiling in the microwave?
It's gross.
It is a death zone, man. The crap that gets like blown up. Because you have stuff that pops and sprays. And who like cricks their neck and looks up in the top of the microwave? Not a lot, but here's the deal. You put your food into the microwave, and how much of that crusted nastiness from previous heat jobs are falling like precipitate? Falling on your food.
Gross.
Like nasty germ-filled precipitation. By 2 p.m., food debris from breakfast and lunch is built up, creating an invisible layer of contamination.
Whatever.
According to Sarah Jeffries, an instructor at Emergency First Aid at Work course. What is that? Some kind of online, what the hell was that?
I was trying to hold a sneeze in, but it didn't go over very well.
Oh, my God.
I held 3 sneezes, and that 4th one just got me. It gave me up. I pitched my nose, and it went, yeah.
Bless you.
Thank
I
you.
thought it was a cough. I was about to say cough you. You know what? Why don't we do that? So seriously, I thought about this. Why do we say bless you when someone sneezes, but we don't say anything when they cough? I think we ought to start saying cough you.
Why? But
Cough
why not
you.
just say bless you?
Because it's a cough.
I know, but when it's a sneeze, we don't say sneeze you.
No, but you have to have a different acknowledgement. Okay, maybe it's not cough you, but maybe go cough yourself.
How about amen?
All right, listen, you got to watch out for the
microwave.
The microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah, the microwave is a filthy germ box.
Microwave.
Yeah. So, look, we ought to swab ours here. I'm telling you, we would have like staphylococcus.
Yeah.
We'd have paulococcus.
We would.
We'd have all kinds of stuff in our microwave. So you got to be careful. That is a nasty, nasty germ box. At this point, the warmth and moisture make it a breeding ground by 2 p.m. for bacteria, meaning anyone reheating their meal is at a higher risk for foodborne illness.
What foodborne illness survives a microwave 20 times?
A 2012 study collected nearly 5,000 individual swabs from buildings containing more than 3,000 employees and found that the dirtiest areas were the break rooms and the kitchens. The bathrooms, the toilet seats are cleaner than the break room and the kitchen at your job.
I hate when people use that analogy. Oh, it's cleaner than a toilet seat.
People assume that bathrooms have the most germs, according to Dr. Charles Gerba, a professor of virology at the University of Arizona. It's not a real university.
No.
It's a party zone.
That's all it is.
University of Arizona. Oh, wait a minute. Arizona State.
Arizona State's the big party school.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disparage University of Arizona. Arizona State.
Oh, like they're going to come after you.
ASU. Yeah, ASU. There's plenty of that there, too. Got all those good-looking geniuses. Yeah. What? Hey, a second. Grab the
Sue
mic.
Haley, hey, how are you?
Sue Haley from our office. Yes?
Hold on.
I was listening on my way in.
Yes.
Right?
And Michelle, I now know why you've been married for so long.
Uh-oh.
I checked out your Instagram, the Olive Garden breadstick video.
Right?
Because I was listening, I think I was on Friday, and you said you've been married since you were 23, right?
Yes.
How many years has it been?
30 some odd years?
It'll be 31 years in June.
Right?
Listen, MJ.
Yeah.
You should go to bed every night thankful.
Thankful. Listen.
Pray before every single night, being thankful you're married to this beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Generous. Generous.
Hold on. Cut the crap. She's generous with the breadsticks, all right?
Listen, but they're unlimited.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
There you go.
Right.
At Certified MJ Radio.
Certified.
Yes.
So you follow me?
I do. Officially as of 10 minutes ago.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You were not following me up until 10 minutes ago?
What? Maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh
I was
my
trying to round
God.
up, but
The breadstick talker
God.
earned you a follow.
There you go.
Hey,
man.
definitely worth checking out that video.
What's my Instagram where people should follow and check out Michelle's video?
At Certified MJ Radio.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Certified MJ Radio. Thank you, Sue Haley. Appreciate you stopping by.
You got her working today.
Yeah, go lick the roof of the microwave right now.
No, don't.
Oh, so just heads up. And again, they're saying avoid reheating food after 2 p.m. Because
okay, whatever.
All the other crap has been reheated, exploded like particles on the ceiling, and it's just going to fall down and get you sick.
There's not a bunch of stories of people working second shift just dropping dead because they heated something up in the microwave. It's a bunch of crap.
Hey, Michelle, why did you send me the pop rock story? Where did it come from? Where do you see it?
Wherever well, look at the source.
Oh, no,
if I sent it to you,
it's Wall Street Journal, but
yeah. That's where it was. It was in the Wall Street Journal.
But why does this story about pop rocks show up 50 years later or 45 years later?
Apparently, people still believe that Mikey's dead from eating pop rocks and drinking too much soda.
So the Wall Street Journal, and we're subscribers, and Michelle's. We both go through the Wall Street Journal online, and the Wall Street Journal had a story over the last couple of days. No. Pop Rocks did not kill Mikey from the Life cereal commercial.
It didn't?
No.
I've always heard.
Didn't you? You heard it as well. Guess what? The rumor hit Pop Rocks hit the market in 1975. And I remember I was 9 years old when Pop Rocks came out. They were the hottest freaking thing on the planet.
Yep.
And then the rumor came out 4 years later that little Mikey from the Life commercial, he likes it. Little Mikey. The rumor came out that Lil Mikey died because he ate Pop Rocks and Coke and his stomach blew up. And then Pop Rock sales hit the skids. And it was a rumor. It was made up. It was not true. Lil Mikey is still alive, and Lil Mikey just had his 57th birthday. He likes it. And did they even make Life cereal anymore?
Yeah, it's
it was it was a healthier option that wasn't slathered in sugar. I mean, back when I was a kid, all of the cereals had sugar in the title. Like Sugar
Smacks,
Sugar Smacks, Super Sugar Crisps. You know, everything had like sugar in the time, and then they took the sugar out of. They didn't take it out of the cereal necessarily, but they took sugar out of the name of the cereal.
Yeah, Life cereal still on
Is
the
it
shelf.
still around?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lil Mikey is 57 years old. All right, Andrew says that he's a behind-the-scenes tech guy on movie sets.
Oh.
Yeah. So, there is Quaker Oats makes Life cereal, and it's still around. But when Michelle sent this to me, when Michelle sent me this, Lil Mikey is, still alive, and Pop Rocks and Coke didn't cause his stomach to blow up. This brought back like the memories of like the childhood rumors. And there are like 2 additional ones that I remember. It's funny how you just weird crap that you remember. So I absolutely remember, because this was the talk of school. I mean, everybody like on the playground and outside, everybody was talking about, oh my God, did you hear Lil Mikey from the Life commercial? He died. He had Pop Rocks and Coke and his stomach blew up. This was all over the place.
And you know what? We didn't have the internets and the Googles to like research it and confirm back then. Like it was rumor, it was true.
But also we didn't have the internets and the Googles to help spread the rumors as well.
Right.
Nor social media, Instagram.
But look how it spread. Everybody knew it, but nobody could vet it out.
So the character of Little Mikey, who was like 3.5, has his own Wikipedia entry as Little Mikey.
Little Mikey.
And it says, for many years, Mikey was the subject of an urban legend that purported that he had died consuming Pop Rocks and Coke, causing a stomach rupture.
Yep.
And the actor John Gilchrist has been suffering with that. He's like, oh, you're still alive? Oh, you're the guy? I thought you died.
So quickly, I got a break here in a second because I'm running late. But there are 2 other additional rumors that I remember like yesterday, a kid of the 70s growing up. So Pop Rocks and Coke and Little Mikey, that was a biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Bubble Yum came out in like the mid 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble Yum was huge. Fessa, look up Bubble Yum. Bubble Yum must have been introduced in 74, 75, and it was new. It was this big rectangular block of gum, instead of the sticks or the little chiclets. Bubble Yum, man. And there was a rumor that circulated about Bubble Yum, and the rumor was there were spider eggs in Bubble Yum.
I never heard that.
Oh, that rumor was everywhere. So Pop Rocks and Coke, Little Mikey, Bubble Yum, that people said that there were. Did you find it? Right there, the festival. In 1977, a rumor spread that Bubble Yum contains spider eggs. The Lifesavers Company used full-page ads in newspapers to dispel the rumor. They're buying, full-page ads? There are no spider eggs in Bubble Yum. That was rumor, too. And then the third rumor was not really about a product tampering or some type of product safety issue. And this was huge. I remember back in the mid-70s, what were like the big drinks that kids would drink. These products, like 2 come to mind. 2 products were in every freaking fridge if you had kids in this country.
Kool-Aid?
That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Is it something like a citrusy one, like Tang or something? Or,
Nope.
Not Capri Sun or anything like
that. Nope. No. Capri Sun didn't hit till the 80s, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
No, come on.
No.
Hawaiian Punch.
Oh, yeah. Hawaiian Punch.
And then High C. High C. And they came in those big metal cans.
Yep.
Remember, those metal cans, and you used to take the can open and punch the 2 holes, right? So the rumor was Hawaiian Punch. The other one when I was a kid was that Hawaiian Punch was being taken off the market. And that was the talk of the school for like weeks.
Really?
when I was like in, I don't know, 4th or 5th grade. Just remember that one. All right, so the crazy rumors when we were kids. 8:55 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Brings to an end over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. When we get back in minutes, stand by, because we have a Walmart sentence A shopper did what at Walmart, and what sentence did the judge give them? This is very unconventional. Oh, also, Don't You Forget About Me, the Simple Minds song from The Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of interesting items regarding that song that I just read about over the weekend. I don't know why this came out of nowhere, but it did. And that and a whole lot more. All next. Don't move. And I have additional morons in the news we'll sprinkle in here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. It is 9:03 at the MJ Morning Show. Oh, you know what I forgot to pull? Andrew, go ahead and pull it for me. Grab the new Volkswagen commercial with the reprisal of the Californians from Saturday Night Live. Yeah, let me know when you have it. Hey, speaking of SNL, a couple of quickies here that we didn't get to earlier in the big 50th anniversary. 3+ hour special last night. We did it the right way. Michelle and I are continuing to binge Yellowstone many years late, but we're in the final season now, right? So are we, right?
Yes.
We're
in the first part of the final season.
Yeah.
Remember they broke it up into 2 parts?
Yeah, there was like some distance, so it was like
Yeah.
half and half. So we're, was it season 5, right?
Right.
We're season 5, I think, episode 2. So we're getting close to the end of Yellowstone. You know what? It's, it's... Yeah, I got to be honest. It didn't match the hype, I guess.
Yeah.
For us at least, and Michelle and I are on the same page, which we're on the same page a lot. Not always, but we're on the same page on this. That maybe we heard so many people, oh my God, you got to watch Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Yellowstone. Is it enjoyable? Yeah, but I mean,
it's interesting.
That felonious cowboy mafia family.
Right.
I mean, they would be brought up on so many freaking state and federal charges on all.
I mean, it's insane.
It's just unrealistic.
They're all psychopaths.
I mean, they just dump bodies over a cliff and
Hey, Fester,
Yeah.
I'm taking you to the train station. You know what that means?
Yeah. They're gonna pop you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then throw you over the cliff.
Yeah, when you get taken to the train station. So, listen, Yellowstone, let me tell you what I do with Yellowstone. Yellowstone is what I call a background show.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Michelle's a pretty strict, you're the enforcer on this, Michelle. Michelle's the enforcer. Yeah. So there are certain, and I do a lot of preparation for the show. I am on my computer for, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, depending on the night. But I'm on the computer a lot doing preparation. I've got, well over 100 different sites that I go through, just finding interesting tidbits and material for the program and, how could we fit it in? So when there is something that I really need to pay attention to, can't be on the computer.
Nope.
And typically, those are weekend shows. Typically, we watch those like Shogun.
Yes.
We're catching up on Shogun because I need to be able to vote for the SAG-AFTRA Awards.
Yeah, it's very important.
Why are you being a wise ass over there?
I'm acknowledging.
So Shogun is subtitled.
Yes.
So there is some English in Shogun, but the bulk of it is subtitled Japanese to English. And I have to pay attention to that. But there are also other shows in English that you just want to pay attention to. The point I'm trying to make is Yellowstone's a background show.
Oh,
and I determined this early on that, you know what? We can run Yellowstone, go through it, and I can do my prep work and have one eye on the TV and my ears on the TV and then one eye on my computer screen while I do prep. So, that Yellowstone's a background show for us.
And then I sometimes prompt you. I'll say, hey, did you catch that? Because I'll notice that you're like, typing on the computer or whatever, and it's like some major event. Because if it's just shooting scenery or they're like roping, what do they rope? Cows and other people.
Cows.
Yeah,
rope cows.
like that's just
steer lassoing or
rodeoing.
Yeah, so I just think that there was so much hype, and I mean, how many friends told us, "Oh man, you got to watch Yellowstone," and then
we get it. You're not the biggest fan.
No. I am enjoying the show.
You're not the biggest.
All right, but there was so much hype that maybe it was a little bit of a letdown for us.
All right, what's the Californians?
All right, so the Californians. I have a couple of SNL things.
It's hysterical.
Dude, the Californians was that bit on set where they're all talking with the affected California voice.
I know what the bit is. I didn't know they were doing something with Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Neither did we.
So the Californians was reprised like a Malibu beach scene for this new Volkswagen van, which I'm sorry, I don't find it very attractive.
Was it like all electric or something? Or?
Yeah, I think it's all electric.
Oh, okay.
So and of course they got to took the 405 to the 10, the whole deal there. All right, roll the camera. Here it is. The Californians. Listen to this.
Next on the Californians.
Javan, thanks for meeting me at Malibu Beach off the one.
Andrew hit it the same. Fester's playing it on the computer. I told Andrew to do it. Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Hold on. Back to the front.
Let me start it again. That's timing was just slightly off.
Yeah.
So Fester plays it on the computer in here, and then Andrew hits it from the booth. All right, Andrew, start from the beginning and go.
Next on the Californians.
Javan, thanks for meeting me at Malibu Beach off the one. I've really missed you.
You saw me this morning in Marina Del Rey.
But not in Malibu Beach.
Wait, Stuart? What are you doing here?
I'm out enjoying life in my new Volkswagen ID Buzz. What are you doing here?
The zoom in with the facial surprise looks.
Wait, what's an ID Buzz?
This. I've been approaching life with positive vibes.
Yeah, that's rad.
I know it's rad, Devin. I drove up the 5, got on the 405, and took the 10 to the PCH.
It's giving total positivity.
Wow, these seats are like California lounge chairs.
We can go far in a single charge. Who knows where we'll end up?
Probably on the 5 or the 101.
The Californians.
Yeah, so it's Kristen Wiig, it's Bill Hader, and it's Fred Armisen, doing the Californians with their affected voices.
Very funny.
And then they do the goofy faces with the dun dun dun. The camera zooms in, and then they zoom into the goofy face of the Volkswagen van. There. Look, I just gotta be honest. It's got the front end just looks dopey. It's like the Rivians. Like Rivians go for me. Like when the Rivian is to me like the side and the back of a Rivian looks pretty good, but the front end of a Rivian. It for me, it's like, duh.
Okay.
When I see a Rivian, I hear it going, duh, duh, duh. Just the front end of a Rivian looks dopey.
Yeah, it's
the rest of the Rivians look good to me, except I want no part of an electric vehicle.
Listen, that's what the Rivian says to you when you're filling up gas like an animal.
Duh. You know what?
Gotta put gas. Gotta put this dinosaur juice in my car.
Give me ice, baby. I want ice for as long as I possibly can have ice. You know what that is?
A combustible engine.
What? No, you're missing the first word.
Idiot combustible engine.
No, it's internal combustion engine is ice. Yeah, I want gas. I want gas. Or
you got gas.
Maybe there's might have to call Lorenzo. There might be a 6.7 Power Stroke turbo F-250 diesel in my future.
Power what?
A Power Stroke.
Oh, well, you said Power Stroke is like you were having a stroke while you were saying the word stroke.
A Power Stroke. No.
Oh man.
Listen, I don't want. I have no desire for an electric car. Zero. I mean, it is less than zero for me. as far as desirability. Anyway, but I will give credit to the Volkswagen ad team, whatever agency did that, and tying into SNL and the 50th, blah, blah, blah. It's a clever commercial with the Californians. All right, so you're caught shoplifting at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
What does a judge do as far as an unconventional sentence? This is a judge in Michigan. So you're caught shoplifting at Walmart, and he is sentencing the shoplifters to do this. Any ideas?
What is he making him deliver Walmart Plus orders?
Mm-mm. You're
stand outside the Walmart with like a board. I'm a shoplifter.
You're thinking along, decent lines, to be honest.
Something an unconventional punishment.
What?
Cleaning the bathrooms in the Walmart.
You know what? You're getting a little warmer.
Shank all the buggies. Get all the shopping carts back in.
What did you say? Shank all the what?
When you go.
Shank the buggies.
Shank the buggies.
Getting the corralling. Grabbing all the loose shopping carts that are floating
pushing
in there.
that long line of like 100 shopping carts.
Listen to this. A Michigan judge is doing this. Let me give you a hint. You ready for the audio daily double?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Oh, my God.
Do you know what that is?
He gave him all the clap? That's awful. Oh, my God. You get a venereal disease for shoplifting at Walmart these days? I mean, if I knew I was going to shop at Walmart and I'd get the...
Dude, that is not the daily double. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. You can't instantly identify this?
Yeah, maybe. But if it's like some, hardened criminal at 48, I don't want him looking at my stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Taking my rims off.
But do you want somebody who's like, breaking the law, stealing stuff? Are they going to like key your car? Or,
yeah. Well, that's the deal. They're going to be somewhat disgruntled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want a potential felon or somebody that would have been charged with misdemeanor shoplifting, whatever. I don't want them touching my car.
Yeah, I would rather get the clap than actually have to wash cars. I mean, it's like either clean cars or gonorrhea. Box 2, please, Judge.
Yeah, I don't want them to. And then next thing you know, they're rummaging through your center console, stealing change out of the cup holder. They found your stash of weed. They're pocketing that.
Gone.
This is an out of the box and certainly not a conventional punishment. But listen, I show up at Walmart and there's I got to be honest. I don't want this is a terrible thing to say. And in the past,
don't say it.
Is it a terrible? I mean, who are you offending when you say this? What's so terrible?
Because I've given. I might have a social disconnect on a couple of fronts.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
But I've given the high school kids money. You know when they're doing the car washes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the high school kids touching my car either.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want that. So I've handed them in the past. I've given them $10, and they're like, and you don't want your car cleaned? No, no, I don't want your grubby little 10th grade hands on my car.
This is going to your cause.
Right. Here, what are you laughing at, Michelle?
Because I just know how you're kind of neurotic about the car, and I know you're just that's what you're thinking. You're not really saying it to them, but I know you're like, nope.
So I'll make a donation to the fundraiser for the high school car wash kids, but you're not touching my car. I'm just thinking they got a plastic pail with water and soap in it, and there's just gravel in there. They're going to get it in the sponge and scratch my paint, and I'm just all kinds of grit and sand. Don't touch my car. Here's $10 for your Glee Club. All right, and I'm gleeful. You're not going to ruin my car finish.
Can we sing a song for you, sir?
Yeah.
No, just here's your money.
Hey, I'm just being honest, man. And so I don't want I don't want the good high school kids touching my car. I don't want a bunch of felons in a Walmart. Tell you what, Judge, why don't you drive up there in your car and have them? Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna really treat your car paint with care and finesse. Yeah, I want to see if the judge shows up to the Walmart.
When are they going to do the car wash in Michigan? It's
outside,
the middle of winter there.
No, when spring arrives.
Oh, I was about to say, it's 20 degrees today.
No. So the car washes will be free, and shoplifters have been sentenced to washing cars in the Walmart parking lot where they were busted for shoplifting. But again, and yeah, when spring arrives, when it thaws out, and whether when it's a more palatable time to get your car washed. But you really ought to get like any road salt or crap. You got to go to the Magic Wand at least and get that.
You can buy all the equipment and supplies you need at the Walmart.
For the car wash?
Yeah.
Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me. I don't know why this popped up. First of all, this is one of the greatest songs of all time. Do you remember we did an item on this, I don't know, 3 weeks ago? We had a story about like the best songs from the 80s that didn't age.
Yep.
And there were like 3 top ones. And this was one of the songs, Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. And, this thing popped up in, I don't know, I get the Google News feed. I'm Android, Michelle's Android. And if I swipe over, I get this feed. And it kind of feeds off your interests. And there was a whole story that I ran into about Simple Minds and how they turned down the music publishing. I mean, there are a couple of things on that song.
What?
But what popped up is, and I'll share this with you. 40 years later, Simple Minds still don't regret turning down Breakfast Club song publishing.
Isn't that the money?
That's where the money from a long-term standpoint, the money is in the publishing. Whoever has the publishing rights, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, whatever. So a lot of the money is that. Listen, that's why those catalogs are selling for so much. So the Springsteen catalog sold for, whatever it was. Rolling Stone, the Queen catalog sold for what, $1.2 billion.
Right.
It was just crazy. And so these private equity companies, or sometimes it's the music labels that are buying these artists' song catalogs, they're buying the publishing rights. Because every time it plays on the radio, you get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it's used in a commercial, you get paid. There are performance royalties, soundtrack. There's just movies that use some of these songs. You get paid.
Hold on.
How much money do you get paid every time it spins on the radio? Like, we're going to play a song in 30 minutes on this show, or an hour, or something like that. We played Billy Joel for the longest time. Is he getting like half a cent?
I've been out of the radio day-to-day programming for some time because I figured out I don't want the headache, that I just enjoy just doing a creative morning show, and I don't want the hassles that go along with, running a radio station, because I used to be more involved in some management before I came to Tampa.
But we're going to play a song eventually on this radio station.
It used to be like once or twice a year you had to turn over your logs, and they would come up with an average of the songs that were played over the course of like a week or 10 days, whatever it was. And then they would figure out what the royalties, but like as a radio station, we pay fees.
Yeah.
We pay royalty fees monthly to the music publishing houses. Yeah. So, we, like I said, I mentioned ASCAP and BMI and CSAC. I mentioned, those are the biggest of the publishing companies. But the Breakfast Club, they turned down the ability to be part of the publishing. I don't know why they did that.
If you read the article, it says they didn't want to take the writer's songs. Like they wouldn't do that.
So they didn't write the song. They just sang the song.
They just sang the song.
Right.
And, the song, Don't You Forget About Me, there's some interesting things that I saw in the article. I was saying more rhetorically, Michelle, why would they turn it down? Yes, I was.
Okay.
But also in the story about Don't You Forget About Me from the movie The Breakfast Club by Simple Minds is, and I had always heard this as well, that Breakfast Club turned it down. Then they approached Billy Idol, and Billy Idol turned it down. So and then Brian Ferry,
mm-hmm.
and then also, unbelievably, Corey Hart.
Mm-hmm.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you imagine
what a cool version that would have been?
Right.
Corey Hart?
Yeah.
And so, do you know why this popped up in your feed?
Why did it pop up in the feed?
Because they're touring.
Oh, really?
They're touring with
Simple Minds?
Yep. No.
Did record it. Now, so Billy Idol was approached. It could have been a whole different deal. Billy Idol's song could have been the Breakfast Club song. from the movie. It could have been Corey Hart. So Billy Idol ultimately did record. When you hear the Simple Minds version, you could totally hear Billy Idol doing it, and well, here it is. That's Billy Idol doing it. So, anyway, again, it popped up in my news feed. But I got to believe that all these years, do you know how many millions they would have made if they were part of the publishing?
Oh, sure.
And they said no? That's a dumb move. I'm sorry. Don't want to take the publishing. Listen, they would have shared the publishing.
Mm-hmm.
On that particular song. 9:24 at the MJ Morning Show. The final chunk of MJ is next here on a Monday, and we're live. We didn't saddle you with some best of, or just do like the President's Weekend music, music-thon.
Yeah,
no,
that's a great idea.
We're here. We're the only morning show live in the building this morning. No other morning show showed up. We're the only ones that came to work today. Hey, the kids have school today. Hillsborough and Pinellas are in session.
Hurricane makeup day. What is this?
Yeah.
A hurricane makeup day for us?
But there's still, I'm sure there are other counties that are in session today. So listen, most of the, what we ought to do?
What?
We ought to take some phone calls when we get back and just find, because a lot of people are working today.
Yeah, most people. I mean, certain things are closed. It's a federal holiday.
Yep,
I'm a truck driver. I'm working. Okay, great. Yep. Everybody at the state fair. I'm working the carnival ride today.
Why give me the business?
Because a lot of people are working. Hey, if you're working, call us up. It's not very specific. What? Nobody from a bank is going to call?
Why don't you let me handle the content?
Why don't you let me commentate on the commentary?
Yeah, that's a total command of the English language you have there. now you're belching.
Yes, that's my command of the English
language. That's his punctuation.
All right. Yes. It's an exclamation point.
Uh-huh.
It's an exclamation belch. All right, 9:26 of the MJ Morning Show. So we'll do final chunk. MJ Morning Show next. Yeah, I might take phone calls, so stand by. The creepiest rejoiner I have. You guys hate this one, right?
Yeah, I do.
You want me to eject this one?
I don't like it.
Wasn't this used in a Quentin Tarantino movie? What was that?
Somebody dies
No,
shortly
no.
thereafter?
Seriously, it's a creepy rejoin. All right, 9:32 at the MJ Morning Show. What is your problem with me taking phone calls from people that are working today? Here's the deal: we're the only our office is closed, so the whole office is closed today. We're the only morning show in the building. None of the other stations have a live morning show today. We're doing a live morning show. I've got Hillsborough County schools that are in session. I've got the Pinellas County schools that are in session for hurricane makeup. All right, so the only thing like really closed are the banks and Wall Street. The federal offices are closed, but like Hillsborough County courts are open today.
There's no mail today.
There's no mail today.
Is garbage getting picked up today?
Courts are open today. Chloe, who works at the Hillsborough County State Attorney's Office, Chloe's at work today.
So it's going to go like this. I'm working where you work, Walmart. I'm working. What are you doing? I'm a UPS driver.
A lot of people are working today. We get that. A lot of people are working today. Yep, I'm a waitress. I'm going into work today.
Right.
Okay, great. I'm working today.
I'm serving pancakes.
Yep, I work at a rental store. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Thanks for calling.
All right, here's the deal. Other than banks and like federal workers and mail people, how about if we ask who else got the day off today? So I don't need are you working, but who else wouldn't you expect really should get the day? Who else is getting the federal holiday?
Nobody. Everybody else is working.
But that's the question.
But you just answered it.
Well, but I want to know specifically, like, who is...
Our specific mailman is not working today. But our UPS man is working today.
Yeah, I mean, then there are offices that recognize federal holidays. I mean, we're not federally bound by anything, but they give days off to the federal holiday calendar.
Right. I mean, a lot follow the federal holidays. Our company follows the federal holidays, but I opt not to take all the federal holidays. So I do a live show with you guys on the MLK Observation Day, and I also do the live show today because I'd rather bank those days. I'd rather use those as vacation days when it just makes more sense rather than a rando Monday.
Do you want to go shopping today? Because you can go to the mall. Guess what? They're open and they're all working. But guess what you cannot do? Go to the bank and get some cash to go to the mall. They're closed.
And all ATMs are closed today. All
shut down.
All ATMs are closed for the holiday.
We just have a picture of George Washington. Come back tomorrow.
I'm kidding. The ATMs are working.
I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out who's working and who's not. There's closed signs and open signs.
Michelle, I'm not going to ask, are you working today? I'm going to
No, but that is what you were going to ask.
No, listen to me.
That's what you said.
I'm going to ask for people that are off today that you wouldn't expect would be off. Now, if you work at a bank, if you work at a Wall Street related company, the post office.
Wait, I got a question.
What?
Are strippers working today?
Oh, yes.
I mean, that's a big one, right? Because now you got some people who are off, and you might not expect that the strip club might get a little busier
on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Yeah. Other than what you would imagine is the case, other than people that work at a bank, the post office, the federal government.
And
listen, FBI and DEA, they're working today, or ATF, they're working.
I got another one.
What?
What if you want to go to church? Are they going to be in?
They're probably closed today.
All right, listen. I want to go to phones, and I want to ask people, what do you do that you have off today, that you were given the federal holiday today, that you just wouldn't really expect that you'd be off today. So I'm not looking for, hey, are you working today? And yeah, I work at Publix. I'm working. I work at what? You know, that's not what I'm looking for. I want people to call up and tell me that you have the day off, and it's maybe something wouldn't expect that you would have the day off. All right, 800-990-104. You guys are just hoping this fails, aren't you? You guys are just hating me. You guys are hoping that nobody calls.
I'm just a commentator of life. I mean, that's all.
I'm just here for the fun.
Yeah.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I want to hear from people who are not working today. You were given the day off, and it's not the usual places that you'd expect that you'd be off for the federal holiday. All right, 800-990-1047. Tell me if you're off today, and I want to know what you do, other than the usual, which is expected. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
I mean, if the hurricanes didn't roll through,
right,
the kids would have the day off of school today.
Right.
Right. Well, the hurricanes did roll through, and the kids are going to school in a bunch of our counties today. Yeah. So that puts the parents on a somewhat normal, because, you know, sometimes when we do work, there's certain material that I will hold off on because of I want to get a good volume of phone calls, and maybe that, you know, the call volume or the listener volume's down. But with kids in school, that puts a whole lot more on the road on what would be maybe a lighter day. Mm-hmm. All right, let me grab Jenny in St. Pete. Jenny, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Jenny, you're off today?
Yes, I am.
All right, and Jenny, what do you do?
I am human resources.
For what kind of company?
For a hospitality company.
All right, so not government related, and you've been given the day off.
Correct.
Yeah. The company follows the schedule.
All right, did you have the option of working today and take it as a comp day?
Nope. We are, my department, anybody who works in the corporate office has today off.
Gotcha.
That's how it's here at the radio station. This place is a ghost town. There's 2 cars in the parking lot, 3 cars. Yours, mine, and Andrew. That's it.
It is a ghost town. All right, Jenny, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, David in Tampa. David, you're off today, correct?
No, I'm actually working, but the management of our company, they're all off.
All right, so you want to call them out?
Well, I work for a communications company.
All right.
Like if you work for I'm just like Spectrum, right? You know, they need the guys on the road today. You're still fulfilling appointments, but the corporate office might have the day off.
Yep, and all our managers off. The only managers that are working are ones that were on call for the weekend.
All right, is it like cellular, mobile phone related, or is it cable related?
Yeah, home internet.
Home internet. All right.
That narrows it down to 2.
All right, David. Hey, thanks for the call. Michael's in Jacksonville. Michael, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. So my sister's boyfriend works for a BMW distribution plant up here in Jacksonville, and we were talking about it the other day, and he said they actually just changed, and they're closed all these holidays. So I'm like, you're a distribution place. Why would you guys be closed, for a holiday like this? So that's one you wouldn't think would be closed. It's just a distribution for BMW.
All right, so when you say distribution, you mean like a parts distribution?
Yes, sir. There's a big warehouse up here in Jacksonville that they do a bunch of, for BMW, they distribute parts all over the world.
Right, so if I need like a Fetzer valve for an E39 M5 from 2003, they would probably have it at the Jacksonville BMW parts warehouse.
Potentially. He said it's a pretty big warehouse out there.
Yeah, but some employment contracts require double pay on federal holidays.
Hey, Michael, what's your relative's name that has the day off? First name?
It's John.
Can you call John and see if they have the Fetzer valve for the 2003 E39 M5?
You said a Fetzer valve?
Fetzer, F-E-T-Z-E-R. It's the Fetzer valve.
You should get his email address off the air.
It's all ball bearings these days. So, see if they have any Fetzer valves in, okay?
And what year is the car?
2003 M5, E39.
All right.
Yeah, the Fetzer valve.
Remember you were asking.
And you said 2003.
Yeah. BMW M5.
M5.
Yeah, it's the Fetzer valve.
I'll
yeah.
give him a call.
Yeah, see if they have any Fetzer valves in stock.
All right, will do.
All right, and then if they have it, if they can just put it on the Underhill account, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Remember
Yes, sir,
earlier?
bye-bye.
All right.
Remember earlier you said, Fester and Michelle, you guys hope this segment fails.
Yeah.
And we both said no.
Right.
I'd like to change my answer.
Every line is ringing. Pamela in Wesley Chapel. Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi.
Pam, are you off today?
Yes.
And what kind of work do you do?
I work for a roofing company doing permits, licensing, and inspections.
But the cities are open, aren't they?
No, they're closed.
Not every office.
But hold on. So, like, you're telling me that the Hillsborough County,
Polk County.
You're in Polk County.
Well, I work out of Polk County.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Different counties observe federal holidays.
But I would imagine if Hillsborough County courts are in session, and if the state attorney's office, like the building department ought to be open today, right? I don't know. Hey, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Michelle's in Tampa. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. You're off today?
Yeah, well, no, I'm working. Good morning, all. And my husband, who works for a property management company, is off, and so is Pasco County Schools.
All right, so Pasco is off today. They didn't get them.
Yes.
They were closed for a lot of hurricane days. Why is Pasco not following Pinellas and Hillsborough today?
Everybody has their own way to make up the
Well,
days.
because Pasco does not have half days, as Hillsborough has a lot of half days.
Oh, I got you.
Pasco doesn't follow that. They were actually supposed to start taking half days this semester, but because of the hurricanes, they're not. So.
All right, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. But your husband your husband works for a property management company. Why would he be off today?
They give their employees the federal holidays.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. And listen, same thing with our company. Our company's giving everyone off. We're the only freaking morning show in the building today.
By choice.
Yeah. Yes, by
your
choice.
choice.
Hey, thanks, Michelle. All right, let me grab two more here. Eric in Tampa. Eric, you're working today, correct? I'm sorry, Eric. You're off. Correction, Eric. You're off today, correct?
No, you're correct the first time. I am working, but my wife is off.
And what do you do?
I'm an architect.
All right, so do you work for a firm or do you work for yourself?
Yeah, for a firm.
Okay, and then what does your wife do?
Interior designer.
All right.
What is she going to do on President's Day?
Their office is closed. Recognizing the federal holiday.
Yep, no drapes. No drapes on President's Day.
What?
Yeah.
You want a new color rug? But wait till tomorrow.
All right. You want to make sure the carpet matches the drapes? Yeah, not today.
Nah.
Maybe tomorrow. All right. Thank you, Eric. All right. Andrew, stop taking calls. Guys, the phones have blown up here.
Yeah,
right,
really remarkable stuff we have here.
I'll take two more.
Oh, you're working.
All right. Nico and Carrollwood. Nico, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
All right, Nico.
I am off. Yes.
You're off?
I am off today.
And?
I work at a place called the Farm. It's a farmer's market, and it's Bears Groves Farm. And it's open Wednesday to Sunday.
Oh, I heard you guys have eggs in stock.
Yes. And I would like to invite you to come up anytime after your show.
No, I love Bears Groves.
Hey, Nico, did you respond to my no eggs at Whole Foods video? Was that you?
Yes, I did.
See, look, I pay attention to my listeners and my followers on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and the minute you said what's the name of the farm again?
Bears Grove Farm.
So is it off of Bears?
Yeah. Yes. It's Bears in Lake Magdalene.
So,
it's the Fester's backyard there.
Yeah, technically it's Beers.
Well, I go every year.
Exactly.
Every year I go there to buy the kids' pumpkins.
Oh, that's nice.
And Bears Groves is where they have like the largest pumpkin in the state. They always bring
a big pumpkin. Yeah,
super
gotcha.
big pumpkin.
All right, Nico, thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
Yes, and on Sunday we're going to have a community festival with live music. So maybe Fester can bring the family out.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, thank you, Nico, and thanks for listening.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
And thanks for being a follower on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio.
Thanks, Nico.
Of course.
All right, one more here. Last one. Erica in Largo. Taking
Good morning,
inventory. Hey,
everybody.
Erica, welcome.
Good morning. I have proudly been listening to You Wake Up Michelle since 1996.
Wow, and what do you think of Michelle live in the studio quite a bit these days?
Love it. I love it. I even messaged you on Instagram, and I said, I hope she stays permanently.
Me too.
But I wanted to call because I am a state employee, and I am working today. But my husband works at the courthouse, and he's off today.
What courthouse does your husband work in?
He works at the one on 49th Street in Clearwater.
All right, so is Pinellas County courts, are they closed today?
Different counties?
I believe so.
All right, because Hillsborough's open. And then what do you do?
I work in child abuse prevention.
Hold on. So and you're working today.
Yeah.
Because the child abusers do not take President's Day off.
Yeah.
They don't.
That sounds horrible, man. That sounds awful.
I got
There's
Monday
never
off,
a day
Mom.
off. But the state employees have to work today, but the federal employees are off. So the state and the federal don't follow the same schedule.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's one of those weird holidays where, like Labor Day, everybody's off. Everything's closed on Labor Day.
Yeah, we take Labor Day off. We take Memorial Day off, but I don't take, President's Day off. Erica, thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Fester.
Bye-bye.
All right, and with that, I think we might call it a day. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, you know what? A couple of quickie. Regarding Saturday Night Live, these things have an expiration date. So with the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary hoopla last night, let me just mention a couple of things. So Dave Chappelle, and he made a quick appearance last night. Chappelle, who did he introduce? He introduced one of the musical acts, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Who did
Lil Wayne?
I think he might.
it was.
Yeah, it might have been Lil Wayne. Dave, was he small? I didn't see a cigarette in his hand.
There was one.
Oh, there was?
Oh, yeah.
Good for him.
So he did have a cigarette. So Dave Chappelle said that Saturday Night Live, actually, he did that recent show where he had, I think, the longest opening monologue in the history of SNL.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a 17 or 18-minute opening monologue.
Right.
And he has revealed that there were two things that SNL forbade him from addressing or riffing on in his stand-up opening act. Two things. What two things do you think that they said, nope, you can't go to these two areas? What two items? Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I didn't see his opening segment, but I know he's had beef with like the lesbian community.
Yeah.
You're close.
I know he has issues with that.
With transgender or something.
A level of understanding that community.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So SNL said that Dave Chappelle could not discuss transgender. So these are the two topics. Number one topic that he couldn't address, transgender.
That's right.
And the second one is what's also huge in the news. Very divisive.
Our new president?
No. No. He talks about that all the time.
His new South African puppet?
Nope.
Okay. Who? Elon.
No.
I don't know who.
Gaza.
Oh,
so Dave Chappelle said that SNL said, do not touch transgender and do not touch Gaza.
I haven't met many comedians that can effectively relay comedy over Israel and Gaza just yet.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting for someone locally on Dale Mabry to open up the Gaza strip club.
All right.
I got jokes about that.
I mean, come on, this guy, it's just made for it. All right. So then Ryan Reynolds last night joked about Justin Baldoni and, asked the audience, hey, what have you heard?
He's talking back to Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. What'd you hear?
Yeah, hear anything? The whole Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively deal. And
they shouldn't be laughing about it.
Yeah, we'll see where that ends up. And then finally from SNL, Taylor Swift asked Lorne Michaels, the 80-year-old executive producer of Saturday Night Live. Apparently, Taylor Swift had asked Lorne to cut an SNL sketch about her girl squad, the Taylor Swift girl squad.
Right.
Yeah.
And Lorne Michaels apparently said, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Good for him.
That's funny.
That's right.
Yeah, that's funny. So I thought that was pretty cute. All right, we got to roll. 9:50 at the MJ Morning Show. Hopefully you enjoyed our MJ Morning Show on a federal holiday. We didn't slack off and take the easy way out. No, we performed for you, the MJ Morning Show audience.
Happy birthday, George and Abe.
What?
Today's their day. President's birthday. George Washington's birthday, Abe Lincoln's birthday.
Just took me a second.
George and Abe, you two guys.
I thought you were talking about a gay couple. I didn't know.
Well, there's Lincoln rumors.
There happened. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know.
All right, now 9:51 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, have a great day today. Enjoy it, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there. Start your spring cleaning early and get an insanely clean home with zero-res carpet and air duct cleaning. For this month only, mention me, MJ. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129 plus a free staircase. Book on.